are live! Hello everybody. How are we feeling today? Hope that everyone have a wonderful and fantastic day today. I forgot that today is a new update on NIKKE. And they also release a new story chapter, so yeah, we gotta check it out. I'm feeling much better. Like, yesterday was rough, dude. I cannot even sleep, but the moment I can sleep, I just woken up and then I just don't know what to do. And like, pretty bad cold as well. Oh my god. And then head is throbbing. Right now it's a lot better. At least the cold has been disappeared. Still kinda a little bit there, but it's definitely much more manageable compared to before. And yeah, it's rough. It's rough, I'm telling you. And I'm just glad that at least the cold has been gone away, because those are the one that really annoying. Because I'm really cold, but I've literally wore a jacket, like multiple pants with sweatpants, socks, and then I laid down on my bed, curled up, and also a blanket on top of that, without any fans, no nothing, and I'm still feeling really cold. But my body is really hot too at the same time, but I can't sweat. That's the worst part. But the moment I sweat, it's done. But it's kinda coming back every now and then. Like yesterday, I mean. Because yesterday, that's what happened. Like, I sweat a lot, so I was like, okay, I'm feeling better. But then a couple hours later, it came back, so I was like, oh god, here we go again. I drink some medicine. It helps. I sweat a lot, like a lot too. It helps, it fixes it, but then a couple hours later it came back again, so it's like, oh, jeez Christ. But yeah, I'm feeling much better now. Still in the recovery, I guess, in a way. Still feeling a bit weak. But you know, that's just how it is after you get sick. But yeah, the show must go on. I kind of want to stream both chapter at the same time, but I feel like it's better for me to just take it a bit easy for a couple days forward. And also, if I do all of the chapter now, tomorrow we can go back to Resna again. But now that I split them into one chapter, so today is 43 and then tomorrow is 44. So for 3 days, so today, tomorrow, and the day after, it's going to be NIKKE, because, well, the part 1 of Licorice Recoil collab is going to be finished in 2 days, so that's kind of perfect as well. So, you know, we got 43 today, 44 tomorrow, and then Licorice Recoil part 1. Then after that we can just go back to Resna until 2 weeks, until Licorice Recoil finished, alongside with the epilogue as well. But dude, the music though, I listened to it and my god, that's a bumpin', dude. That's groovy. And I kind of noticed lately that Cosmograph hasn't really make a lot of music himself. I guess he's just there to directing and producing instead of like composing and stuff like that. I mean, every now and then he still do, obviously, because he's the main, you know, the main producer. But like, for this event, the Licorice Recoil collab, he is not even doing any single composing. So, which is kind of fine, to be honest, because it also brings up all this new composer that you probably never heard of before, but they are also having a really fantastic quality. And then to help Cosmograph not burn himself out too, because you know the deadline is pretty tough for gacha games in general, that you have to make essentially like a lot of new musics for 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Even after the product is launched, the update is launched, you already making on the next one, you know. So it's like it's just on the clock all the time. So having a lot of collaboration with other composer is definitely help out with that, to push the product faster, and to also keep his sanity in check as well. But man, I was listening to that Licorice Recoil event music and I was like, what the heck, dude? This is some music, alright. So yeah. Anyway, so let me just launch the game. Okay. I think we are good. So, a transition. Oh boy, here we go again. They have a lot of updates this time around. So not only of the collab, obviously, the collab event, they also added a brand new favorite items, and then chapter 43 and 44 of story mode. That is a lot of stuff there. A lot. So yeah, just listen to this. Just listen to this. You know what I'm saying? The moment I entered the event earlier, I was like, what the heck? Just to do the dailies and stuff like that. Now this is jamming. You know what I mean? But yeah. So today on the menu we are going to pull for her. And that's it. Let's hope for the best, that we don't use up too much resources here. So we can save for the next one as well after this. So yeah. Anywho, here goes. First pull of the day, baby. Nah. Yeah, second pull of the day. Ooh. Ooh. Abnormal Tetra. Tetra. Why is Tetra always showing up? For dang. 5. Dang. 6. This is bad. Okay. Whew. I'm a bit worried. Alicia. 7. I don't have a lot more gems. I don't have a lot of gems left. Come on, just give me up normal. Tetra again. Oh Jesus, okay, this is not looking good, boy. Okay, please just end this right here. Because I legitimately have no more gems. Tetra again. Whoa, I think this would be the last one. Please. End this right here. Tetra again. What the heck, dude? Probably like 2 more because I got 37k. I swear if Rumani shows up again. Or Tetra is popping up again. Eliseo. What is happening, bro? Holy moly. We keep getting SSR. That's great, but like... Holy dude. There you go. Okay. I think I used up all my gems here. Oh Jesus. That took forever. Okay, I have one more. Oh my goodness gracious. That's just rough. Okay, let's see who we got. We can just skip actually, it doesn't matter. Zwei. Skip. Doesn't matter. If we got something great, if not, it's fine. I mean, this is for bonus. Bonus ducks. Okay, cool. Who do we get? Arya. Nice. Oh my lord have mercy. Oh Jesus. Only this music is my saving grace right now. My goodness. And then I need to update my wish list after this as well. Cute. Are you even any good? Let's see, you are burst 3 AR SMG. Activates at the start of battle. Charges extra sensory to 100% continuously up to 100%. This effect cannot beat the spell. Okay, what that do though? While in extra sensory status effect. Effect changes according to the charge level of extra sensory. Previous effect trigger repeatedly only when 100% dodging bullets, invulnerable for 2 seconds. Okay. Above 70%, attack up continuously. This effect cannot be dispelled only when above 55%. True damage continuously. When above 25% hit rate. Affect self every 2 seconds. Extra sensory 1%. Okay, so this... Okay, yeah, so this is always charging, but every 2 seconds it goes down by 1%. I see. Yeah, because I was kind of thinking like, okay, if we have this, But then if this is only like 100% from the get-go and there is no way to charge it, then yeah, we are definitely not going to be able to use up all of these. But yeah, that makes a lot more sense. When you start, it's definitely 0%, and then as the battle goes on, it goes up to 100%, but every 2 seconds it goes down by 1%. Sweet. Okay, good to know. So at least this will just automatically charge. You don't have to like hit the enemy in order to get the bar. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, that sounds solid, because 2 second invulnerable. So you could get this almost all the time, no? Because when you hit 100%, this will goes down by 1%, and then it will revert. This will be gone, and then by this always charging, it go back to 100% again. Then it's gonna be invulnerable again for 2 seconds. Just going back and forth invulnerable all the time, while you're still getting attack up and true damage up and hit rate up as well. Sweet, that sounds pretty good. At least she has some self-sustain, you know. Activate when using per skill. Normal attack deal true damage for 10 seconds. Dang. Activate after landing 48 normal attack. I mean, that's really sick. That's really easy because SMG's fire rate is pretty fast. Deals that. Wow, that she is all about true damage, eh? True damage is damage not decreased by defense, right? So it's just if you deal 1,000 damage, that's 1,000 damage to them. There is no reduction. So that is pretty great for like a bursty DPS. Affect self. Charge extra sensory to 100% attack. Okay. So not only you have like this to charge, when you use burst, it's immediately hit 100%. Ha. Okay, I mean, it's I don't know. I feel like it could do better, because it's literally just attack. I mean, again, it's great, but ideally it adds something else other than that. But oh well, that's pretty good. Oh my lord, that takes forever. I only have one more 10 pulls. I hope your friend is going to be a lot more nicer, you know. Okay, let me see. Update. Nothing here. Yeah, crust is finished, so we can remove her. So Yulha, Rouge, Leona, Soda Bunny Girl, 8 Bunny Girl. Okay. Okay. I have so many of these. Man, the melody is just the melody of vocal. Oh man, it's so addictive. It's so nice too. Okay. Anyway, that's that. Oh wait, I don't need to go here. Spoilers! No, not really. Oh yeah. I need to grab the costume. And then some of these as well. Cool. The mini game is amazing, but we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it later. The mini game is amazing, bro. I'm so into it. Yeah, I think that's all about it. That's basically it. So, yeah. Let's just get into the depression, shall we? So, last time in Dragon Ball Z, a lot of things happen. Like in a lot of things happens. To be honest, I'm not sure where this will be, because as far as I remember, we are in front of the arc right now, because we are dealing with the only one thing, but then it's already wrapped up. So yeah, I mean, let's see. Oh, we're back to Neon. Neon walks forward with a vacant look. Darkness surrounds her. After walking for some time, she sees a cluster of lights come into view. She draws closer. A red light district unfurls before her. She keeps walking, but finds herself unable to move forward. She walks in place as if trapped in a set of rails. Her facial expression remains blank as she mechanically puts one foot in front of the other. After a long while,
그러게요. 프로토콜이나 쿠킹 오일 정도급의 니케가 아니라면 없을 텐데 말이죠. 분류는요? 기밀 유지용은 아니네요. 그냥 단순히 기억 봉인용이에요. 어떤 대단한 비밀이 있길래 엘리시온에서 프로텍터까지 달아놨지?
why is cooking oil as well?
예, 기억 봉인용이라 쉬워요. 그럼 부숴줘요. 머리가 망가질 수도 있는 건 알죠? 알죠, 당연히. 특수 별동대를 건드는 건 피하는 줄 알았는데요. 피하고 싶죠. 근데 열쇠가 알아서 굴러 들어왔잖아요. 이건 못 피해. 설득하면 협력했을 수도 있어요. 에이, 협력을 했든 안 했든 뇌 스캔을 해보는 건 매한가지인데 굳이 입 아프게 설득할 필요 있어요. 빨리빨리 진행하는 게 낫지. 그리고 머리가 안 망가질 수도 있다, 아니에요? 그건 그렇죠. 그럼 빨리 해요.
So okay, this is continuing where Neon and Jihen make a deal in the Miss Alice's deep research lab, and not sure why Neon is acting this way. Neon walks forward and enters the red light district. Her body turns transparent, then disappears.
다행히 머리는 안 망가졌네요. 관심 없고 빨리 진행이나 해요. 예. 프로텍터가 계속 있네요. 또? 근데 이건 그냥 단순한 방화벽 수준이에요. 부순다고 리스크도 없고 출입문 같은 느낌이겠네요. 랩처로 가시화해서 부술게요. 그래요. 쭉쭉 가자고요.
Yeah, because the last time it was, like I said, we're dealing with only one stuff outside of the arc, and yeah, that's about it. And then now we start off with Neon immediately, already in a state like this. So that's him.
끝났군요. 이제 함께 쉬러 가시죠. 지휘관은.
불가풍이 길을 찾아줄 거야.
서두르죠. 돌아가서 해야 할 일이 있습니다.
알겠어.
Actually, before we start, let me just look around for a bit, just in case if there is any more
서두르죠. 돌아가서 해야 할 일이
lost
있습니다.
relics over here. Nope. Okay.
이 길로 가는 거 맞지?
서두르죠. 돌아가서 해야 할 일이
Okay,
있습니다.
we'll read those later.
서두르죠. 돌아가서 해야 할 일이 있습니다. 서두르죠. 돌아가서 해야
교전 개시.
Okay, let's see.
공주님,
Oh,
청소는 다 끝났어?
who are you?
다 했다. 검사 한번 해봐도 될까?
검사? 건방지게 니까짓게 내가 한 청소를 판단하겠다고?
Who are these people?
관둬라. 어차피 너 같은 우인이 보고 판단할 수 있는 영역의 것이 아니야. 어디가?
청소 검사하러. 이거 봐. 휴지 안 치웠잖아.
더럽잖아.
더러운 걸 치우는 걸 청소라고 하는 거야.
나는 그런 거 못한다.
2년 동안 같은 소리만 하는 거 좀 질리지 않아?
어차피 잠시만 있을 것이다. 이런 어둡고 지저분한 곳에 나 같은 자가 오래 있을 리가 없지.
그 얘기도 2년째고.
닥쳐라. 우매한 것. 니까짓게 내 말의 진실을 판단하지 마라.
Style 3 picks up the tissue with her tongs and drops it into the basket.
열심히 좀 해줬으면 좋겠어.
어차피 연기다. 열심히 할 이유가 없지.
이런 말 하기는 좀 그런데 너 데리러 온다는 사람 안 오는 거 아니야?
무슨 근거로 그딴 망발을 하는지 드러나 볼까?
네가 여기 온 지 2년이 지났지?
그래.
분명 너를 여기 놔두고 간 사장님이 금방 데리러 온다고 했을 테고.
그래.
시간
VTC
개념이
priestess?
우리랑 다른 거야? 너랑 그 사장님은?
무슨 소리냐?
아무리 생각해도 2년이라는 시간은 금방이랑은 거리가 먼 것 같아서.
우인들의 시간 개념을 우리에게 대입하지 마라. 우리의 시간은 너희들의 시간과 개념이 다르다.
Okay.
2년은 그야말로 찰나와 다르지 않지.
그 사장님이 너 부탁한다고 준 돈 이번 주면 끝이래.
누가 그래?
빅마담이.
적은 돈이 아니었을 텐데.
응, 적지 않았어. 그래서 네가 2년 동안 아무것도 안 하고 이렇게 청소하는 신용만 해도 먹고 살 수 있었던 거야.
내가 아무리 이딴 곳의 물가를 모른다고 해도 너무 후려치는군. 그 많은 돈을 2년 만에 다 쓴다고?
질문. 지금 우리 주위에 몇 명이나 있게?
뭐?
모르지? 20명 정도야. 혹시나 너한테 무슨 일이 일어날까봐 티 안 나게 지켜보고 있어. 24시간. 2년 동안 네가 눈치도 못 챌 정도로 실력이 좋은 사람들이야.
말을 막 지어내네. 경호원이 있는지 없는지 어떻게 알아?
공주님, 여기가 어딘지 알지? 배드드림. 아우터림에서 가장 위험한 곳이야. 그곳에서 어린 여자아이가 아무것도 안 하면서 못된 성질머리를 팍팍 티내면서 돌아다니는데 2년 동안 아무런 일이 없었던 게 우연이라고 생각해?
돈을 떼먹을 생각으로 아무 말이나 지어내지 마.
빅마담 가게는 배드드림에서 가장 크고 손님도 제일 많아. 그러니 나 같은 천의 고아도 쓸 수 있는 거고. 그렇게 될 수 있었던 이유는 되게 명확해. 빅마담은 거래와 신용을 목숨보다 소중히 여기니까. 그러니 의심하지 마.
그래봤자 이딴 활락가에서 사람 장사나 하는 것들이다. 거래니 신용이니 따지고 드는 게 넌센스로군.
제발 부탁이니까 우리 둘만 있을 때만 그런 얘기해. 알았지? 진짜 죽을 수도 있어.
그만 떠들어라. 시끄럽다.
앞으로 어떡할 거야?
네가 걱정할 일이 아니다. 주제에 맞게 청소나 해라.
있잖아, 공주님. 그때 사장님이 너 부탁한다고 준 돈에 내 고용 비용도 포함되어 있어. 이번 주 지나면 나도 너랑 같이 있을 이유가 없어.
재미있는 소리를 하는군. 네가 뭐라도 되는 줄 알아? 니까짓 게 없어도 나는 아무 문제 없다.
Oh boy.
그래? 그럼 다행히... 고개 정도는 돌려라. 이딴 곳에서 그런 지저분한 일이나 하니까 병에 걸리는 거다. 웃기는군.
A reality check going to come hard for her. Oh, reality check is going to come hard for her.
지휘관, 조금만 기다려 주십시오.
Yeah, is it style ill or style 3? You know? Maybe it's style 3. And just who are these people?
쓸어버리는 거야. 지휘관님과 함께라면 나 더 잘할 수 있을 것 같아. 이 길로 가.
인카운터 끝났군요. 이제 함께 쉬러 가시죠.
알겠어. 이동할게.
교전 개시. 백성이 원하는 승리를 서두르죠. 돌아가서 해야 할 일이 있습니다.
Anything else?
저쪽이 아니라고요? 이미 알고 있었답니다.
싸울 준비 됐어. 빅마담, 공주님 소식은 뭐 들은 거 없어요?
어머, 웬일이니? 한 달 가까이 물어보지도 않더니 시중 들면서 온갖 청남이가 떨어진 줄 알았지 뭐니.
그것도 맞긴 한데요. 그래도 어떻게 사는지 갑자기 좀 궁금해져서요.
Oh, we are fast forwarding already, huh? It's a month later already.
죽었군요.
아니, 살아있어. 곧 그렇게 될 것 같긴 하지만
밖에서도 그러고 다녀요?
그 성질 어디 가겠니?
예전에 찾아왔던 사제님은 다시 안 왔죠?
안 왔어. 그렇게나 호언장담하더니.
아, 그렇군요.
얘 셋째야? 혹시나
No,
해서
third,
말하는
okay.
건데 쓸데없는 생각은 하지 마. 걔 성격이 어디 보통 성격이니? 지금까지 객사 안 한 것만 해도 기적이다 얘. 너한테 득될 거 하나도 없어. 손해라도 안 보면 다행이겠네. 모든 일에는 대가가 있어야 하는 법이야. 내가 계속 말했지?
거짓말이잖아요. 그거
어머, 얘가 내 말을 못 믿는 거니?
사제님이 준 돈이 다 떨어졌어도 한 달 더 공주님을 돌봐줬잖아요. 저는 그래서 빅마담이 좋아요.
마커스네 가게 뒤에서 자주 보인다더라. 거긴 음식이 많이 남으니까.
예, 고마워요, 빅마담.
Princess stands in front of the trash can. With a contorted expression and trembling hands, she lifts the lid. A jumble of food wastes come into view and a rancid smell wafts out. Beneath the stench, the lingering smell of food makes Princess's stomach churn.
젠장! 이런 꼴이 될 줄 알았으면 이번엔 인간을 선택하는 게 아니었는데.
Princess reaches out. Children in ragged clothes rush out from beyond the alley.
거지 공주. 뭐해?
또 너희들이냐? 꺼져라. 너희는 나와 말을 섞을 레벨이 아니다.
너 설마 쓰레기통 뒤지는 거야?
꺼지라고 했다.
왜 쓰레기통을 뒤져? 배고파? 그래서 그거라도 먹으려고?
전에 경고했을 거다. 한 번만 더 나에게 무례하게 굴면 용서하지 않을 거라고.
A piece of bread drenched in some unknown sauce hits the ground.
이거 줄게. 먹어. 대신
The child takes a few steps forward, then plants her feet wide
내
apart.
가랑이 사이로 기어가면 먹을 수 있게 해줄게.
Laughter echoes from the kids behind her.
배고프지? 한 번만 기어가면 먹을 수 있어. 까짓 거 눈 한 번 딱 감고 기면 돼.
Princess glares at the group of children. They all gaze at her with expectant eyes.
열등한 놈들. 뭐? 태생이 땅을 기게 태어나서 그런지 기어다니는 것을 참 좋아하는구나. 땅을 기는 것들이 땅을 기는 것을 보고 즐거워하다니 유쾌하기 짝이 없다. 뭐라는 거야 이게? 말 뜻도 이해하지 못하는 건가? 평생 이런 쓰레기 같은 곳에서 썩 다 죽어라, 건방진 꼬맹아.
Free Rat charges forward. Struck by the swinging fist, Princess rolls limply across the ground. The child flinches, glancing around with a tense expression. After a moment, a smile spreads across her face.
없다. 진짜 없어. 그 이상한 경호원들 없어. 밟아!
The beating begins, oh boy. Princess instinctively curls up, enduring the barrage of kicks.
처음부터 마음에 안 들었어. 맨날 우리 무시하고 잘난 듯 말하고. 너 뭐 방주에서 어디 잘난 집안 출신이라며? 근데 여긴 아우터림이라고.
The pummeling stops. The children surrounding Princess gasp for breath.
너 우리 눈에 띄지 마. 한 번만 더 우리 눈에 띄면 어디 콜렉터한테 팔아버릴 테니까.
The children vanish. Overwhelmed by pain she has never felt before, Princess lies there, unable to even utter a groan. Her vision flashes white, then goes black, over and over again. She turns her gaze and focuses on the soggy bread the child threw on the ground. Is she a human or is she a NIKKE? Because she mentioned that she chose to be a human this time around, so it's like, I mean,
맞은 것 같진 않던데.
I don't know.
안 괜찮을 테니 괜찮냐고 물어보진 않을게. 자.
Still lying on the ground, Princess feels a piece of bread placed on her forehead.
거긴 이마다. 아, 미안. 잘 안 보여서.
Princess feels the bread brought to her mouth. She reflexively chews and swallows
매
it.
맞은 뒤에는 잘 먹는 게 중요하다고 빅마담이 얘기했어. 그러니 잘 먹어봐.
Well, dang.
맛없어. 이딴 걸 빵이라고 만드는 너희 수준이 알만하군. 넌 좀 더 맞아야겠다.
I mean, we can see it miles away with this kind of trope,
전투 개시.
you know?
다 죽여버리자.
The reality check will come hard, and it did come hard. But I do have a feeling that it's not going to end. Because she somehow still keeps acting that way. So it's probably gonna get worse.
왕국을 위협하는 자들에게 심판의 창.
끝났군요. 이제 함께 쉬러 가시죠. 지휘관은.
알겠어.
인카운터.
지휘관님과 함께라면 나 더 잘할 수 있을. 싸울 준비 됐어.
끝났군요. 이제 함께 쉬러 가시죠. 지휘관은.
알겠어. 이동할게. 알겠어. 이동할게.
What is the title in this one? Key.
교전 개시.
Oh, it's neon. Neon is the key for
여기서
something.
지내면 돼. 여기 어디? 여기. 그러니까 여기 어디? 여기가 지낼 곳이라니까. 바닥에서 자란 말이야? 응. 천장은 막혀 있으니까 괜찮잖아. 여기 비싸. 내가 얼마나 힘내서 산 곳인데. 샀다고? 여기? 응. 내 집. 헛소리는 집어치워라. 이런 곳이 집일 리가 없다. 집이라니까. 뭐 좋다. 집이라는 건 일단 그렇다 치겠다. 샀다.
했다니. 여기 전체를?
와, 진짜 아무것도 모르는구나. 2년 동안 진짜 그냥 가만히 있기만 했네?
설명해라.
여기 보이지? 노란색 선.
그래.
노란색 선 안이 내 집이야.
무슨 소리야?
아우터림의 대부분은 주인 없는 땅이라서 사실 집이라는 개념은 없는데 이렇게 선으로 그어놓은 영역을 살 수 있어. 이 안에 주인이 들어가 있을 때는 절대 안전을 보장받고.
Really now?
절대 안전? 무슨 수로?
이 구역을 관리하는 조직이 지켜주는 거야. 그 조직에게 돈을 지급하고 이 영역을 빌리는 거지. 저기 보이지? 기둥에 서 있는 아저씨.
Princess looks towards the pillar. A large man is leaning against it, glancing around with a bored expression.
지금은 저 아저씨가 이 구역을 감독하고 있는 거야. 경비원 아저씨라고 생각하면 돼. 문제가 생기면 바로 해결해주거나 위에 보고해. 참고로 빅마담 조직이 이 구역을 관리하고 있어.
그게 무슨 애들 소꿉장난하는 꼴이냐?
최소한의 안전장치 같은 거야. 이렇게라도 안 하면 서로 죽고 죽이고 난리 날 테니까. 실제로 옛날에는 그랬던 것 같고. 사장님한테 연락은 왔어?
네가 신경 쓸 것 없다.
한 달 동안 여기저기 떠돌았다며. 얻은 건 하나도 없고 원망만 산 모양이던데.
우인들이 내 생각을 이해할 리가 없을 테니까.
공주님, 그러다 진짜 죽어. 또 그렇게 둘러싸여서 두들겨 맞으면 살 수 있을 것 같아? 일을 해. 일을 해서 인정받아. 그럼 그렇게 일방적으로 두들겨 맞는 일은 없을 테니까.
나보고 지금 이런 더러운 곳에서 일을 하라고?
공주님은 지금 아우터림에 있어. 공주님이 죽을지 살지는 아우터림에서 결정될 거야.
나는 아무런 잘못을 하지 않았다. 그것들이 그저 일방적으로.
그게 문제야. 아우터림에 사는 대부분의 사람들은 아무것도 하지 않았어. 엔터헤븐은 그게 아우터림을 좀먹는 가장 큰 이유라고 생각했고.
엔터 헤븐. 테러리스트 놈들을 말하는 거로군.
엔터헤븐이 아우터림에서 힘을 가지게 되면서 그 말에도 힘이 실렸어. 언젠가부터 아우터림의 사람들 대부분이 직업이라는 걸 가지게 됐지.
랩처의 부품을 뜯고 시체를 팔고 암거래를 하는 것도 직업이라고 부르는 건가?
응, 직업이야.
Yep.
여기서는.
웃기지도 않는군. 부끄럽다.
그래서 언젠가부터 아우터림에서 아무것도 안 하는 사람은 아우터림을 좀먹는 사람 혹은 자살 희망자로 여겨지고 있어. 특히나 방주에서 온 사람들은 자살 희망자로 보는 경우가 대부분이고 자기 신세를 비관해서 여기저기서 문제를 일으키니까. 지금 공주님 너처럼. 고깝게 보이기에 아주 좋다는 거지. 그러니 여기저기서 시비에 휘말리고. 일을 해야 해. 사제님은 널 데리러 오지 않을 거고 넌 문제를 너무 많이 일으켜. 누군가의 밑에서 일을 해. 그럼 자연스럽게 보호자가 생겨. 이제 너한테 아우터림은 잠시 거쳤다가 갈 곳이 아니라 살아남아야 하는 곳이야.
됐다. 방주로 가면 그만이야.
너 방주에서 도망쳤잖아.
나는
어우.
도망치지 않았다. 그저 잠시 몸을 피하러 왔을 뿐이야.
그걸 도망쳤다고 하는 거야.
됐다. 너 같은 놈이랑 무슨 얘기를 하겠어. 나는 방주로 간다.
그래, 그럼 가. 안내해줄까? 빅마담이 말했는데 시체도 보다 보면 적응된다고 했어. 이 기회에 나도 한번 받으면 좋을 것 같네. 뭐해? 빨리 가자. 일단 자. 빅마담한테 약 받아온 거 있으니까 바르고. 내일 같이 빅마담한테 가자. 일 받으러 가자.
Style 3 lies on the floor with nothing but a thin strip of cloth underneath her. Princess remains awake, unable to fall asleep. Her body aches and her pride in tatters. Noise fills the air, laughter, crying, and all kinds of sounds reach her ears. She tosses and turns. Beside her, Style 3's ragged coughing continues. A closed-off ceiling, faint light. She lets out a deep sigh and closes her eyes. As sleep eludes her, she opens her eyes again.
일어났어? 어? 가자. 일구하러.
무슨 소리야? 누운 지 5분도 안 지났어.
너야말로 무슨... 너야말로 무슨 소리야. 너 엄청 잘 잤어.
For some reason, Princess's body feels unusually light.
잤다고? 내가?
응. 코 엄청 골던데? 옆칸에서 막 뭐라고 했어. 일어나. 움직이자.
아니, 잠깐. 나 안 잤어. 안 잤는데? 진짜 눈만 감았다가 떴는데?
It do be like that, you know? When you feel like I just closed my eyes for a little bit, but then it's already like
증명할 때가 왔어.
afternoon. You're like, what the heck? You know? Where did the time go?
왕국을 위협하는 자의 기술. 신속 개최한다.
So I'm not sure why these twos are being given this much spotlight currently. I mean, I get it, it's definitely going to be explained later on because that's how they usually tell the story.
더 잘할 수 있을 것 같아.
It somehow is going to ties with whatever is ongoing currently.
인카운터.
But yeah, I'm just really curious on who is she.
백성이 원하는
And
승리를
Style 3 is also sick, so she also probably going to die. Sad to say,
접촉이
but
아니라고요?
you know, that's
이미 알고
just kind of like the direction of this seems like. And then after she is gone, Princess will finally change somehow,
미리
or maybe getting even
말해줬는데
worse.
싸우지 마.
이 자식이 어제 나를... 야, 셋째야. 빅마담이 말한 새로운 일꾼이 얘야? 나 얘랑 같이 일 못해. 금방 때려칠 게 너무 뻔한 건 둘째치고 이런 미친놈 데리고 뭐래. 닥쳐라. 죄 없는 일을 일방적으로 두들겨 팬 네가 할 말은 죄 없는 일을 일방적으로. 봐. 얘 정신이 좀 이상하다니까.
그렇다고 그렇게 두들겨 팬 건 너무했어.
너 아직 얘 몸종이야?
아니?
근데 왜 이렇게 싸고 돌아? 솔직히 얼마나 꼴보기 싫었는 줄 알아? 아무것도 없는 놈이 너를 몸종이랍시고 부리면서 말이나 행동을 그따위로 하던 게.
돈 받고 하던 일이라서 나는 괜찮았어.
아니, 돈이면 뭐든 괜찮냐고.
응. 너도 공주님한테 돈 있었을 때는 찍소리도 못했잖아.
Oh. Oh.
그러니까 돈이면 뭐든 괜찮은 거야.
아, 진짜. 근데 얘 진짜 못 써. 뭐 할 줄 아는 건 있대?
컴퓨터나 전자장비를 좀 다룰 줄 안다고 했어.
귀한 공주님이랑 딱 맞는 기술이네. 어? 됐다. 관둬라. 이런 품이라고는 없는 놈 밑에서 일을 배울 생각은 없다. 너 좀 덜 맞았냐? 1대1로 한 판 뜰까? 어? 너처럼 어리고 천한 놈과 1대1? 내 품위까지 바닥에 떨어질까봐 겁나는군. 야, 너 몇 살이야? 나는 네 놈이 상상도 못할 정도로 오랜 세월을 살아왔다. 말해줘도 못 믿을 테지. 그러니 말하지 않겠다. 너 한마디만 더 짓거리면 입에 수류탄 쳐박아 버린다.
You know, I keep staring at her necklace, earrings. It reminded me of something. I don't remember what it is though. That's the problem. It reminded me of something for sure. And her glasses too is similar with Neon's. So I have a feeling that princess is the other half of the keys that Jihen and Ether is trying to get while they're here, because I don't really see the reason why we are here in the first place, and then after that we got introduced to this new characters over here, you know. So I might have a guess. It seems like she is the other half of the key. And the chapter is talking about keys anyway, so, you know. Free Rat opens her jacket, revealing the grenades hanging inside.
그딴 건 왜 들고 다니는 거냐? 너 같은 놈들 입에 처박아 주려고 가지고 다닌다. 왜? 자폭이나 하지 그래? 넌 그게 잘 어울릴 것 같은데.
그만.
셋째야.
그래, 좀 이상한 점이 있는 건 인정할게. 근데 이 동네에 멀쩡한 사람 잘 없잖아?
I mean, that's fair, you know? Exactly.
그러니 한번 써봐. 정 안 되겠으면 말해주고.
돌겠네.
공주님, 절대 문제 일으키면 안 돼. 빅마담 얼굴을 봐서라도 그러면 큰일 나. 알겠지?
저놈이 건들지만 않는다면 문제 없다. 네가 입 다물고 있으면 아무 일도 안 일어날 테니 제발 닥치고 있어 줘라. 어?
프리렛, 알고 있겠지만 공주님은 지금 빅마담의 일꾼이야. 함부로 건들면 어떻게 되는지 알지?
알아. 야, 따라와. 응? 넌 같이 안 가는 건가?
응. 나는 청소 담당이고 쟤들은 컴퓨터로 뭐 하는 거니까 저녁에 집에서 봐. 알았지?
아니 잠깐.
Stall 3 walks off in the opposite direction.
보호자가 없어지니까 불안하냐? 어? 조용히 해라. 말 걸지 마라. 아우 진짜 이걸 진짜 아우. 너 셋째한테 잘해라. 쟤 저런 몸으로 저 나이에 집까지 사내야. 돈만 있다고 살 수 있는 게 아니라고. 신용이랑 힘 있는 보증인이 있어야 살 수 있어. 그딴 것도 집이라고. 너 진짜 오늘 일 잘해야 할 거야. 못 써먹겠다 싶으면 바로 내쫓아버릴 테니까. 저 아이는 형제자매가 있나? 내 말은 아예 안 듣는구먼. 셋째라고 부르던데. 그건 내 입으로 말 못해. 네가 직접 들어. 간다. 움직이자.
I mean, that's a good question too, that night.
공주님, 왔어? 어땠어? 사고 안 쳤지?
Princess trudges over without a word and lies on the floor. Moments later, she begins to snore.
아주 보람찬 하루를 보낸 모양이네.
빠르게 끝내겠습니다.
왕국을 위협하는 자들. 심판의 창.
이야기는 다시 쓰일 거야. 행복하고 아름답게. 알겠어.
인카운터.
Okay, I mean, we're just trudging
백성이
along.
원하는 승리를 가져다 줍니다. 끝났군요.
알겠어.
And just see what kind of closure we will have with
저쪽이
this
아니라고요?
Stall 3 and
이미 알고
Princess
있었답니다.
side of things.
알겠어. 이동할게. 전부 물거품으로 만들어줄게.
Yeah, I also noticed that she also mentioned a couple times like some things when Free Rat mentioned something and she just kind of saying things of her own. It feels like her past experience kind of came out because of it. Like she's been in that situation already. Like she experienced that situation already. A few days later.
오늘도 열심히 일한 모양이네. 재밌었어?
Princess trudges over without a word and lies on the floor. Moments later, she begins to snore. A few more days go by.
밥은? 안 먹어.
Princess trudges over without a word and lies on the floor. Moments later, she begins to snore. A few more days go by.
죽는다. 이러다 죽을 거야. 밥 먹고 왔어? 아니. 같이 먹을까? 오늘은 내가 내는 거야.
With unfocused eyes, Princess hungrily devours her meal. Then she lies down on the floor and promptly falls asleep snoring. A few more days go by.
힘들어. 오늘은 어땠어? 똑같아. 뭘 자꾸 물어보는 거냐? 밥은 먹었어? 아니. 같이 먹자. 오늘은 내가 내겠다.
Oh.
드디어 깨달았구나. 남이 대가 없이 음식을 주는 게 얼마나 대단한 일인지. 이래보니 알겠지? 내 노동력을 남한테 주는 거랑 같은 거니까. 조금 알 것 같기도 하네.
After a simple meal, the two lie down side by side and fall asleep. A few weeks later.
빅마담, 나한테 돈을 더 줬다. 셈도 제대로 못하는 건가? 여기 초과분이다. 내가 양심적이라 다행인 줄 알아라.
받아. 네 돈 맞으니까.
뭔데?
일당이 올랐다는 거야. 요령도 안 피우고 열심히 하고. 해킹이나 전자장비 쪽은 웬만한 어른보다 낫더라. 어디 길거리에서 객사하기라도 하면 호상이라고 생각했었는데 잘 버티고 있네. 어떠니? 살만해?
뭐 조금은. 나한테 연락 온 건?
없어.
그럼 내 쪽에서 연락 한번 해보고 싶은데.
농담도. 방주에 연락 한번 잘못했다간 줄줄이 죽어나가. 우리도 죽어나가지만 방주 쪽에서 죽어나가지. 그래서 극비회선을 쓰거나 브로커를 통하는데 최근 엔터해분의 활동이 너무 거칠어져서 그것도 쉽지 않네. 경계도가 올라가도 너무 올라갔어. 하지만 네가 개인적으로 연락한다면 말리지는 않을게. 기술과 돈 모두 필요하겠지만 그것도 고수준에. 이제 슬슬 인정할 때도 되지 않았니? 넌 버려진 거야.
그럴 리가.
부정하지 마. 여기서는 딱히 특별할 일도 아니니까. 아우터림 자체가 버려진 곳이고 그러다 보니 버려진 것들이 몰려오지. 다시 돌아갈 수 있을 거라는 희망은 여기선 그냥 단순한 농담거리밖에 되지
Yeah,
않아.
so let me get this straight. She lives on the Ark before. Not sure what kind of backstory she has over there, and how she able to possess that same glasses with neon, and her earrings also is kind of deep-ish. You know what I'm saying? And her everything about her, like color palettes and everything, is just deep. So that's the first one. And number two, what kind of experience she had before that she has to go through hell, I guess we can just say that makes her wants to run away from the Ark. But then when she got here, I mean, over here is not that better either, you know. And then she basically asked the priestess for help, and then she brought her here, and then she just good luck. Does the priestess know that she is also the key to like related to deep something? Because if they knew, they won't be doing this. They're probably going to take her back to the lab, No? Because that seems like what happened. Because at least on Neon's story a couple chapter ago, or maybe the previous chapter, when she discovered the underground lab from Missilis, they saw a lot. She saw a lot of deep, and then those are also asking for help. Maybe there is a connection there. The deep is actually getting tortured. So I don't know. Well, we'll see.
난 돌아가. 반드시.
그래. 재미있는 거라고는 없는 이곳에 그런 농담거리라도 있어야 살만하겠지.
And now she wants to go back to the Ark. Princess trudges through the underground tunnel. Glancing around as she walks, 2.5 years have passed since she arrived at the Outer Rim. She spent the first 2 years living relatively comfortably at Big Madam's shop, but the last 6 months have been unlike anything she has ever experienced in her life.
다녀왔다.
Princess is taken aback by her own words.
쉽게도 바뀌는군. 고작 반년 만에.
You live in your environment. On her way back towards Tal 3's home, her eyes meet those two leaning against the pillar. The man, wearing his unusual indifferent expression, tosses something toward Princess. It is a chocolate-flavored Splendomin. The guard turns his head away again, scanning the area with that same apathetic look on his face. An unidentifiable emotion wells up in Princess as she puts the chocolate-flavored Splendomin in her mouth. It tastes sweet. Why?
금방 끝내고 올게.
Like for Big Madam, I mean, I get it. You know, she's doing a good job, so getting a raise. I get that.
잠깐만. 무기 장전에 시간이.
But then the guard also gives her chocolate?
왕국을 위협하는
Splendomin?
고문 개방. 일심판의 참.
Why?
이걸로 우린 좀 더 꿈에 다가갈 수 있어.
불가풍이
교전 개시.
EX stages.
가자, 얘들아.
왕국을 위협하는 개시. 신속히 제압한다. 심판의 참.
목을 가다듬고.
왕국을 위협하는 자들이
좋아. 정신 다
심판의 참.
쓸어버리는 거야.
이걸로 우린 좀 더 꿈에 다가갈 수 있어.
서두르죠.
Thank you for the gems because we are really bad in a bad state when it comes to gems. So not looking good. Not looking good.
아름답게.
서두르죠. 돌아가서 해야 할 일이 있습니다.
알겠어.
Yeah, let me
이동할게.
do once over.
가는 거
Okay.
맞지?
Enter the tunnel.
서두르죠. 돌아가서 해야 할 일이 있습니다.
Oh, it's outside.
알겠어.
옵니다.
Okay. Stall 3 stirs awake. After glancing at Princess snoring beside her, she takes a plain Splendomin bar from her bag and places it near Princess's head. She gets up and walks out, offering the guard a quick greeting as she heads to work. Stall 3's job is cleaning the red light district. She picks up any trash she sees while making her rounds. She opens the first door and walks in. Inside, a table is piled high with hazardous items. She cleans carefully, mindful not to get caught. She opens the second door, then steps in. Inside, she encounters a worker who has not left the room. They exchange a brief greeting and she begins cleaning. The worker hands her some bubblegum, a popular item on the Ark. She opens the third door and goes in. Her eyes sting, and her breath catches in her throat. Her cough grows more severe. She rubs her eyes roughly and finishes cleaning. It's lunchtime. She sits at a random spot on the filthy floor and rummages through her bag. She spots the bubble gum, but puts it away and eats a plain Splenda mint bar instead. An emaciated rat darts across her vision. She jumps up and runs after it. She slips on a puddle of muck and gets scraped by a nail, but she catches the rat. The sudden exertion aggravates her cough and her vision blurs. She lightly wipes the rat to clean it before slipping it into her bag. Her afternoon shift begins. She opens the fourth door. A liquor bottle flies through the air, smashing against her head and breaking apart. Dizziness washes over her as the sound of running footsteps approaches. A brief commotion breaks out, then dies down. She wraps her bleeding head with a filthy cloth and resumes cleaning. She opens the fifth door. Two people are laying on the... After she calls for Big Madam, they are dragged away, mumbling incoherently. She cleans the trashed floor and finds a leftover sausage, something she has only ever heard about. After a moment of hesitation, Stall 3 classifies it as trash and puts it in her bag. The remaining rooms are in relatively good condition. She cleans them thoroughly, then heads to see Big Madam. After receiving light treatment, she has a cup of tea with some unknown grease floating in it and rests for a moment. Lights begin to come on throughout the red light district. Stall 3 stares at the sight vacantly. The supervisor completes the cleaning inspection and reports to Big Madam. She receives her daily pay and leaves the shop. She stops by the bathroom and washes up briefly. On her way home, she stops by the exchange booth and trades the rat she caught for cookies. She arrives home and gives the guard a quick greeting. She drops her things on the floor and takes a breath. Gazing blankly at the flickering light, she blinks, trying to take in as much light as possible. Familiar footsteps approach. She turns her head. It's her beautiful princess, a flower amid the filth. Stall 3 glances at the floor, checking for her cookies and bubblegum. Then, taking in the sight that had somehow become part of her everyday life, she offers a quiet greeting.
어서 와, 공주님. 밥 먹었어?
Man,
믿으세요. 왕은 백성을
we can see it a mile away, but, brace yourself.
왕국을 위협하는 자들
소문 개방.
일심하는 참.
You can definitely see it miles away.
왕국을 위협하는 자들의 규신 실속하는 참.
Oh boy.
끝났군요. 이제 함께 쉬러 가시죠. 지휘관은.
이 길로
교전 개시. 백성이 원하는 승리를 가져다주는 것. 그것이 왕의 역할이죠. 서두르죠. 교전 개시.
이걸로 우린 좀 더 꿈에 다가갈 수 있어.
서두르죠. 돌아가서 해야 할 일이 있습니다.
이 길로 가는 거 맞지?
Okay,
싸울 준비
next.
됐어.
Let's see. A few months later,
아니 얘 진짜 대박이라니까? 힘은 진짜 쥐뿔도 못 쓰는데 해킹이나 데이터 조작 같은 거 진짜 잘해. 어지간한 아니 이름 좀 날리는 어른들보다 훨씬 나아.
와, 진짜?
몸값도 지금 엄청 올라서 아주 여기저기서 모셔가려고 난리도 아니야.
공주님 대단하네. 장하다. 우인들을 위해 지식을 좀 내려줬을 뿐이다.
주둥이만 좀 다물면 진짜 완벽할 텐데 아쉽다 정말. 신은 공평해 역시.
신을 함부로 입에 담지 마라.
야, 너 나한테 신세 진 것 있으니까 돈 좀 써라. 어?
신세라니. 와서 나를 모욕하고 몰매를 때렸던 거?
아니, 그땐 솔직히 너 맞을만 했어.
그건 맞아. 들붙지 마라. 니놈한테 쓸 돈 같은 건 없다.
너 돈 모아서 어디다 쓰는데? 지금 제법 모였을 거다냐.
알 거 없다.
거참 쪼잔하네 정말. 부자 되세요 아주. 근데 너 보관은 잘하고 있어? 까딱하면 다 털린다.
빅마담에게 맡겨놨으니 문제 없겠지. 어,
Smart.
아우터림 사람 다 됐네 다 됐어.
됐고 움직이자. 오늘은 마커스 쪽 가게에서 음식을 싸게 내놓는 날이야.
공부 좀 했네. 근데 오늘은 한 달에 한 번 하는 물물 교환 날이야. 일하면서 내가 틈틈이 모아놓으라는 잡동사니들 있지. 그거 다 가지고 와. 운 좋으면 배양육도 먹는다 너.
배양육?
그 외에 얼마 전에 빅마담한테 얻어먹었던 거.
그딴 걸 배양육이라고 부르지 마라. 배양육에 대한 모독이니까.
허겁지겁 무지하게 처먹더만 또 딴소리하네.
그럼 가자. 늦으면 남아있는 물건이 없을 거야. 이날만 기다리고 총알 잔뜩 모아놨지.
예전부터 먹고 싶었는데 총알을 왜 그렇게 좋아하는 거야?
터질 때 번쩍하면 주위가 잘 보이거든. 그래서 좋아해. 불빛이나 전등이랑은 또 다른 느낌이야. 확 밝아져서 되게 신나. 화력이 강할수록 더 밝게 빛나. 그럼 그때는 온 세상이 밝아지는 느낌이라서 좋아해.
You know what's crazy? Now that she mentioned this, is Stalfree and Princesses going to mix together into neon? That's going to be wild! Oh my god. Now oh my god. Yeah, I was like, bullet. And then like she starts to explain her reasoning behind it, and it's like, it's like, okay, I can see that. But then the moment she mentioned firepower, and then now I look into her design more. Look at the braids. That is exactly Neon's braid. That makes a lot more sense now that this is Neon's backstory. Oh my god. It just hit me. Yeah, so like, why stall 3 then? Yeah, oh my god, this makes a lot more sense now. Because I thought at first it was not really related. Like, this is happening at the same time where Neon, Jihen, and Ether is walking around Outer Rim. I thought this is happening at the same time, you know? Or like backstory from a different for a different character, and then it will leads to they meet, you know what I mean? But no, we just straight out backstory without even transition, no nothing. It just boom, here, Neon's backstory. Oh my god. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense now. Yeah. Oh yeah. And then now she has the glasses because of the princess. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I just wonder why Stalfree then. Like, is she a human or is she a NIKKE? That's the thing. Like, if she is a NIKKE, then probably she won't. I don't think NIKKE can get sick. So why the 3? Oh my god. Okay, Neon.
어두운 곳이 밝아지는 거 진짜 좋아.
Let's see. The greater the firepower, the brighter the flash. Yep, so that's why she is really into firepower. So it's not just Neon being Neon, but it is Neon being Neon at the same time, you know? Because at first it's like, okay, yeah, it's just silly, haha. But behind those firepower obsession, now that we've learned that this is kind of like what she's been through. And then on the earlier also, like, she takes in the light as much as she can. I was like, that's an interesting mention from the story, because it could be just like to paint the picture of what she's been through, you know, like just, all the tiredness and all the darkness and things like that in here, and then there's like a spot of light, so it's just kind of like, yeah, you know, it's one of those things where you kind of look at it and it just ease you in. It's like, yeah, good job, me, and those kind of thing. But no, she just likes light from the darkness, you know. Oh my god, that is so good. Now it makes sense. A few months later.
실수 좀 할 수 있지. 하루 종일 잔소리를.
공주님 왔어?
And it just makes me realize too, her eyes, her color eyes, because her design is really, really unique in the eyes. Because if you compare it to like Princess, it's like, eh. But then if you look at her eyes, it's like, it's very, very detailed. Like, this is an important character. You know what I mean? I mean, they both are important character, but still, like, the eyes design is already like, oh yeah, it's a step above. It makes a lot more sense now that she is neon. Oh my god.
보면 알잖아.
오늘은 어땠어?
언제나 역 같았는데 오늘은 유독 역 같았어. 프리레 그거 실력 없는 주제에 말만 많아.
에이, 그건
너 그거 안 났는데?
안 났는데.
아, 콜록거리는 소리 때문에 시끄러워서 잠을 잘 수가 있나?
미안.
Princess sits down and powers up her laptop. The small generator rattles loudly. After glancing around, she connects the cable trailing from the laptop to her glasses. Her gaze locks on the screen as if drawn
얼마
into
전에
it.
그거 사더니 계속 그거만 하네? 뭐 하는 거야?
신경 꺼. 취미다.
집을 사지 그랬어. 그 돈이면 여기보다 훨씬 좋은 거 살 수 있었는데. 빅마담이 보증도 서줬을 테고.
우매한 놈. 이건 집을 사는 것 따위보다 훨씬 고가치의 일이다.
Yeah, so she already knew the glasses functionality or capabilities then. Yeah, I guess that's kinda it. We deduce everything here. Style 3 is neon and Princess is deep. One of the deep. Because there are way too many deeps right now. The one that we met earlier back in Red Hood and Rapi, I think that is the original. Potentially that's the original, that's the one and only. But later on, somehow they become more. They multiply for some reason. And yeah, now we have Princess. That she has been through quite a lot in the Missilus basement as well. With the other deep, and then she decides she wants to run away. But why the deep looks why it look like Princess? You know what I mean? Like, why not keeping the same appearance? Like, what's the point of making Princess with deep awareness? Or maybe she's not really. I don't know, but we can kind of safely assume that she is deep, one of the deep, you know, because she already knew the capabilities of the glasses. Now it makes me want to check Neon's model after this to see if the eye color is exactly the same or not, because it does not click with me. But now that she mentioned the firepower, it just clicks with me, and I look at it, the eye colors as well. It's like,
밥은 먹었어?
오늘은 먹고 왔다. 여전히 형편없는 식사야.
나도 오늘은 먹고 왔어.
가방에 프리렛 놈이 준 과자가 남았다. 내 입맛에는 도저히 안 맞아서 가져왔으니 먹어라.
ooh, free food.
뭐냐? 뭘 그렇게 쳐다보지?
세상 많이 바뀌었다 싶어서.
I know. I told you, reality check hits hard then. So I'm glad that it's not getting worse. I mean, maybe still can get worse, but seems like things are getting, are looking brighter and looking up now. So
얼굴 만져봐도 돼?
뭐?
얼굴 만져보고 싶어.
Stall 3 reaches out and touches Princess's face. She caresses it gently.
공주님 얼굴 엄청 작네.
뭐 하는 짓이냐? 관둬라.
Princess pats Stall's 3 hands away.
놀랐어?
잠이나 자라. 나는 바쁘다.
그래.
Aww.
너무 늦게까지 하지 말고.
The hum of the generator and the soft tapping of keys echoed through the underground tunnel. After a while,
발전기가 구려. 충전 속도보다 소모 속도가 더 빠르잖아.
no, it's just
나 괜찮은 거로 사야 하나?
no. Your glasses is way too advanced.
돈은 제법 모였지만.
Princess turns her head and looks at Stall 3 sleeping. The sound of coughing continues. Her eyes then move to the yellow lines drawn on the floor. There is barely enough room for 2 children to lie down.
빈말로도 집이라고 부를 수는 없겠지. 여기.
I'm going to buy a house, don't you?
뭐 시간은 얼마든지 있다.
That's what I'm guessing. Like, she's been saving money, and I'm kind of thinking she probably will be buying a house for Neon. Oh wait. Now that kind of makes me thinking as well now. Does the place that we enter that has a protection is a princess house that she bought for Stall 3? Potentially, and somehow Chihen and Ether knows about it? Oh, well. Well.
아름답게. 물거품 싸울 준비 됐어.
We'll see about that.
지휘관님과 함께라면 나 더 잘할 수 있을 거야.
옵니다. 이걸로 우린 좀 더 꿈에 다가갈 수... 알겠어. 이동할게.
물거품이 길을 찾아줄 거야. 이 길로 싸울 준비 됐어. 지휘관님과 함께라면
인카운터.
이야기는 다시.
알겠어. 이동할게.
Anything over here? No. You can just clear this one as well.
저쪽이 교전 개시.
지휘관님과 함께라면 전부 물거품으로 만들어줄게.
끝났군요. 이제 함께 쉬러 가시죠. 지휘관은. 서두르죠. 돌아가서 해야 할 일이 있습니다.
물거품이 길을 찾아줄 거야. 싸울 준비 됐어. 이야기는 다시.
서두르죠.
교전 개시. 이걸로 우린 좀 더 꿈에 다가갈 수 있어.
서두르죠.
think
돌아가서
that's
해야 할
all.
일이 있습니다.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see it.
싸울 준비 됐어.
Princess awakens. She picks up the plain Splenda mint bar left near her head and eats it. She rises groggily, casually greets the guard, and heads to work, shaking off the last of her sleep. Princess's job is scavenging through the electronic waste yard. Amid the mountains of discarded devices brought down from the Ark, she searches for anything that might still be usable. It's heavy labor and something she isn't particularly good at. Freerat nags at her from the side, but she ignores it and does her best. This is her least favorite time of day. The morning's work ends and they spread out makeshift mats to gather for a meal. She always wonders what difference morning and afternoon make in a place this dark. She puts a slice of bread soaked in a questionable sauce into her mouth. Despite its appearance, it doesn't taste bad. After a short lunch break, they inspect the collected electronics. This is her favorite time of day. She hacks the data left on the devices and sells any valuable information she finds. It pays far better than selling the devices outright, and fortunately, she is exceptionally skilled at it. Thanks to that, the workload is relatively easy, and her pay is quite decent. Freerat says Princess could easily make a name for herself in the Outer Rim if she wanted to. The compliment lifts her spirits for a moment, but once she looks around, her heart turns cold once more. She sees a place that is dark, foul-smelling, and covered in filth. Above all, it is a place without hope. Hope found in the gutter may seem utterly insignificant to those on the outside, but everyone here clings to it. Princess reaffirms to herself her decision not to try and find hope here. Her hope lies in the ark, not in the outer rim. She is certain that the moment she allows herself to find hope here, she'll be done for. The workday comes to an end. She visits Big Madam, engages in small talk, and receives her payday. She returns home, her pay, and after briefly greeting the guard, she turns over the sound of coughing. She sees a goofy smile, filthy clothes, and a poor child. Princess' heart wavers. She suddenly finds herself wanting to hold on to hope here, if only for this child. She approaches the child and responds to the greeting that had somehow become part of her everyday life.
아니, 아직 안 먹었다. 같이 먹지?
It's the continuation from before. Oh, that's nice. That is nice.
혼자가 아니야. 모두가 함께야. 내게
왕국을 위협하는
사격 개시. 실속히
심판의
제압합니다.
찬.
마음이 급한 건 아닙니다. 재장전. 대장전을 계속하라.
내게
왕국을 위협하는 자들.
호문 개방.
일심판의 찬.
이야기는 다시 쓰일 거야. 행복하고 아름답게.
서두르죠. 돌아가서 해야 할 일이 있습니다.
물거품이 길을 쌓을 준비 됐어.
Okay, next one. 2 months later.
여기가? 그래,
Ah, see?
우리
Uh-huh.
내 집이다. 그건 확실히 해야지. 너도 살아도 된다.
Uh-huh.
허락하지.
Of course. You know, this is my house. I bought it under my name. It's not shared name, my name. I own this place. But you feel free to live here if you want to. You know, I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna, kick you out either. So, feel free to come here anytime you want. You know, if you want to live here forever, sure. But this is my place. Staltry moves around the room. I knew it. That's sweet. She bumps her head against the wall with a thud.
뭐하냐? 여길 샀어?
It's a real house with a real wall.
빅마담이 많이 도와줬다. 무슨 의미가 있나 싶지만 최대한 공기가 좋은 곳으로 구했지.
좋은 발전기 사야 된다면서.
네가 그걸 어떻게 알아?
밤마다 중얼대면서 말하는데 그걸 왜 못 들을 거라고 생각해?
Aw,
발전기
look at them.
필요 없어?
필요하다.
그런데 왜 안 샀어? 공주님, 고마워. 그런데 있잖아. 나 발전기 샀다?
Aw.
오늘 받으러 가면 돼.
아니 무슨 엄청 비싸던데.
I'm crying.
나
That is too
일
sweet.
잘해.
They are too sweet.
열심히 모았고.
아니 왜 그걸 네가?
헤이, 글쎄, 아마 공주님이랑 같은 이유지 않을까?
Aw. That night.
우와, 바닥이 푹신푹신해.
안 푹신하다. 딱딱하다.
조용하다. 다른 소리도 안 들리고.
거기가 너무 이상할 정도로 시끄러웠던 거야.
오늘은 컴퓨터 안 해? 예쁜 언니 띄워놓고 맨날 뭐 하더니?
Hmm?
그건 설계도. 아니 됐다. 오늘은 그럴 기분이
Mm-hmm.
아니야.
You always have that pretty lady on your screen while you're working on it. That's a blueprint. care to elaborate what kind of blueprint are you talking about? Is this blueprint for Neon? Or is this a blueprint for Deep? Or something else? Pretty lady, so I'm assuming it's Neon. Hem. Hem. So
그렇구나.
let's just keep going instead of like trying to guess.
너 왜 주위에서 셋째라고 부르지? 형제자매가 있는 건가? 아니, 배드드림에 공용 화장실이 있거든. 공용 화장실이다 보니 관리가 엉망이고 대부분은 작동을 안 해. 그중 가장 마지막 칸은 이런저런 잡동사니를 넣어두는 칸으로 쓰는데 나를 거기서 찾았다고 해.
Oh Jesus Christ.
나는 거기서 태어났어. 부모님은 당연히 누군지 모르고. 그 칸에서 발견된 아이 중
Ah, stall number 3. Right.
그래서 셋째라고 불러. 그 칸을 산부인과라고 부르기도 해. 재밌지? 하나도 재미없다. 여기서
Yikes.
계속 살 생각인가? 아우터림에서? 아마 그렇지 않을까? 방주로 갈 생각은? 가고 싶다고 갈 수 있는 건 아니니까. 공주님은 방주로 갈 거야? 그래, 해야 할 일이 있다.
Oh,
언제 가는데? 최대한 빨리. 준비도 거의 다 됐고. 그렇구나. 방주가 어떤 곳인지 얘기해줘. 가지도 못할 거 뭐하러 듣게. 그냥 궁금하니까 재밌을 것 같기도 하고. 일단 밝다. 밝아? 전등이 엄청 많은 거야? 아니, 그냥 밝다. 전등 없이도 밝아? 어떤 느낌인지 전혀 감이 안 오는데. 가보면 어떤 느낌인지 바로 알 거다. 그리고 높은 건물들이 많은데.
the two talk late into the night in their new home before falling asleep. Yeah, I still can't really guess Princess. I still cannot guess Princess. Stall 3 on the other hand is pretty straightforward now. Now that we have the keyword has been mentioned, which is firepower. Nobody else mentioned that ever in this game, aside from one character. So that's already like, okay, that's pretty straightforward, you know, self-explanatory, straightforward. And then we also learn about her existence too. But yeah, I still have no idea about the princess.
끝났군요. 이제 함께 쉬러 가시죠. 지휘관은.
Please. Yeah, sometimes some of this like I just can't seem to click.
백성이
Yeah,
원하는
see,
승리를
sometimes I can just do it fast,
접촉이 아니라고요?
but sometimes it just doesn't wanna trigger at all. A few days later.
이야, 여기가 새로 산 집이야? 좋네.
좋아.
공주님은?
일하러 갔지?
무슨 소리야? 오늘 일 없어. 그러니까 이 시간에 내가 여기 놀러 왔지.
그래? 어디 갔지? 일어나자마자 나갔는데.
She went back to Ark.
공주님 말이야. 안 그래도 얼마 전부터 혼자 몰래 어디로 가더라고.
Oh,
가서 한참 동안 서 있다가 돌아가던데 뭐 아는 거 없어?
없어.
근데 거기가 말이야. 방주랑 이어지는 개구멍이 있는 곳이거든. 걔 방주로 돌아가느니 어쩌느니 노래 불렀었잖아. 가는 거 아냐? 근데 거기 말이 개구멍이지 뒷돈 찔러주고 왔다 갔다 하는 곳인데 빅마담이 그걸 허가해줬을 리는 없을 테고 도망가려는 건가?
설마.
그렇지? 설마 걔도 아우터림 짬밥이 있는데 그렇게 멍청할까? 벌집 희망자가 되려는 게 아니고서야. 가보자. 불안해.
응. 안내 부탁해.
찾았다. 저기 있어. 잘 안 보이는데 가까이 가보자.
들키면 어쩌려고.
내가 왜 프리레시겠어? 빨빨거리는 쥐새끼처럼 몰래 다니는 건 타고나서라고.
I mean, that's only works for you.
참을 수 있겠어?
Yeah, see?
손잡아줘.
왜 갑자기?
나 눈이 많이 나빠졌어.
최근 괜찮다더니. 자, 손잡아줄게. 가자.
Stall 3 and Free Rat move cautiously while holding hands. Hiding near a pile of scrap, they spot Princess standing no more than 20 paces away. I do remember that Neon eyesight it is pretty bad, right? Even though, you know, we are talking about that when that scene happened, it's kind of like a jokey, like, you know, she comes back with you know, having glasses is kind of its own appeal and yada yada, you know, Neon style answer, you know. So it's like, oh, okay, sure, you know. But maybe there is a reason why she doesn't want to fix it, because even though she is a NIKKE, she could just literally replace the eyeballs and that's fix the issue. But there's probably a reason why she wants to keep her eyesight that way, you know. Princess taps her foot anxiously. After a short while, a priestess clad in white and gold emerges from a small opening in the partition. Her face is veiled, but she seems visibly shocked the moment she sees Princess.
성아, 이놈.
Your whole... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so why did... I have so many questions that I don't think we'll get the answer anytime soon. But yeah, so this is confirmed that Princess is deep, because the priestess of the VTC priestess is worshipping deep. As far as I remember. I could be wrong, but as far as I remember, that's how it is. You know, and then she said, "Your holiness," not like, you know, your grace or something, because this is a deity. And also that's why earlier Princess also mentioned don't talk lightly about deity and things like that, because she is one, technically, you know. Is a different deity than like a god and things like that. But yeah, it is essentially she is a deity in this world that being worshipped by the priestess here. But then she asked for help to run away from the Ark, because I don't know why. Maybe she went through a lot of hell in the Basilisk laboratory with all the research and torture and those kind of thing. She asked the priestess to help, and then the priestess brought her here to Outer Rim, but then she just left it there and not doing anything. That's interesting, you know. For a what's the word? A worshipper, I guess. There's a word for, like, you know, a cult. There we go. Jesus, I remember, like, it starts with C. Cult, for a cult to that exactly know who are they worshipping, and they just left it there and not doing anything else is a bit. There's gotta be something more to it then, in that case, you know what I mean? Because for them to ignore the deity that they worship is unheard of for a cult, you know? Because we might as well say the cult, right? I don't think it's a wrong word to describe the VTC priestess, or the priestess that worship deep. Ooh. Princess kicks the priestess in the leg. The priestess staggers for a moment and then regains her footing.
정말 살아계셨군요. 3년이다. 3년 동안 나를 이런 곳에 처박아 놓고 아무런 연락이 없다니 무슨 짓이지? 제대로 설명해야 할 거다.
Princess's necklace shimmers with a golden light. The priestess recoils in fear.
제가 다 설명하겠습니다. 부디 분노를 말해라. 어서. 예.
Okay, we about to get the answer.
그날 성화의 육체 전환 의식날. 의식이 끝난 후 성악께서 휴식을 취하고 있을 때 갑자기 나타난 한 명의 남자에게 VTC는 말 그대로 괴멸되었습니다.
Huh? Is it Anderson? Because I'm racking my brain right now trying to find the connection from the past events and whatnot. I don't even think it's Oswald. I mean, to be honest, it could be. It could potentially be Oswald as well. But I don't think Anderson. I don't know. It could be Anderson. It could be Oswald. Or it could be a brand new entity, a brand new character. It's definitely not going to be Johan. Who? I mean, from the uniform, it does looks like Anderson. And I don't really think Oswald is better at fighting. I mean, I don't know, to be honest. Because I feel like the Anderson, I feel like he's a bit better in combat, like in fighting, than Oswald. It's just my feeling, really. They never really shown it, really, so there's no confirmation of this, but I'm just in my head. I feel like Anderson is a bit better when it comes to combat. Yeah, so it is what the heck is it is interesting. So it is legitimately the real Deep that we are dealing with right now, the princess. So okay, timeline wise, the original Deep first met Red Hood and Rappi, and then she works on the both, and now Rappi Red Hood emerges as a result. And then right after that, she decided that now it makes a lot more sense that she said, I chose to be human this time around. Because now that the VTC priestess finally explained to us what is happening, that day, the day of your corporeal transference, while you were resting after the ritual and had concluded. So after she becomes princess, basically, and then this dude showed up, destroy the VTC single-handedly, everything dead, everything gone. So who is this person? I have a feeling it's probably Anderson from the hairstyle too, because Oswald hairstyle is not looking like that. But then again, who knows?
뭐? 성화의 육체 전환 의식이 끝난 후 성악께선 휴식에 들고 남은 인원들이 연애를 즐기고 있을 때 그 남자는 조용히 연회장의 모습을 드러냈습니다. 지휘관 복장을 입고 있었습니다. 손에는 권총 한 자루와 큰 배낭을 들고 있었습니다.
Large backpack.
가만히 서서 우리를 노려보다가 공격해오기 시작했습니다. 배치된 니케나 로봇들도 아무런 도움이 되지 않았습니다. 우리는 그저 무력하게 죽어나갔습니다. 한 명에게? 뭐냐 그건? 무슨 질 나쁜 농담이냐? 괴물 같은 남자였습니다.
Ah, yes, there it is. It is Anderson. Oh, what a giga Chad. I mean, can you blame him though? Can you blame him after all the things that happened? You know? After everything that he has been through. And then seeing his team as well, his squad. Oh, what was the name of the event? The first is Red Ash, and then Goddess Fall is the main story, and then after that is Over the Zone. Yeah, what's the? Oh my god, I don't remember it. Holy, it just happened a couple weeks ago. You know, at the end there, because you know, with Lily Wise as well. Oh my god, that hurts. That is friggin' hurts. Yeah, it is Anderson. Holy, he decides to like, nah, bet. Okay, that's how you wanna play? Bet. Bet. I told you before. The Anderson definitely able to fight much better than Oswald. Yeah, it is Anderson. Holy.
어떻게 했는지 이해가 되지 않을 정도로 모두 죽였습니다. 살아남은 건 저를 포함해서 고작 수명 남짓입니다. 그러니까 그게 무슨 질 나쁜 농담이냔 말이다. 저도 믿고 싶지 않습니다. 하지만 정말입니다. 혼자서 200여 명을 다 죽였단 말입니다.
Jesus.
누구냐? 그 녀석이 앤더슨입니다. 앤더슨, 갓데스의 지휘관. 분명 혼수 상태로 방치해놨을 텐데 어떻게? 그래서 복수는
Nope.
못했습니다. 육체 전환 의식에 참여한 주요 간부들이 모두 죽어 VTC의 지휘 체계가 무너졌고 중앙 정부는 그 남자를 부사령관 자리에 올려 손을 댈 수 없게 만들었습니다.
You can't touch him now.
정부놈들 견제만 해오더니 과감하게 나오는군. 중앙 정부는 VTC의 힘이 약해지자마자 미친 듯이 달려들었습니다. 숙성이었습니다. 지금 방주에 남은 신도는 얼마 남지 않았습니다.
We still have not sure how deep. I mean, there's still a lot of question, right? That we still haven't really have the answers to it, but it is kind of interesting to see that there are two power reigns above the Ark, which is the Deep and also the central government, and they're not really in a good terms. Let's just say that, you know. From this reaction from Princess as well, is that it seems like at first it's supposed to be her that's ruled the Ark, but then central government, you know, just like decides like, nah, I'd win. And now they're kind of vying for power, but the central government wins because Anderson going on a rampage. Or it's just that is Deep just wants the cult to be bigger than the central government. Doesn't really care about the Ark at all. Maybe, potentially.
얼마나 남았지? 2% 정도입니다.
My lord.
저는 성아, 얼마 남지 않은 신도들을 설득하고 추슬렀습니다. 3년이나 걸릴 줄은 몰랐습니다. 하지만 저도 최선을 다했습니다. 그런 일이 있었는데 왜 찾아오지 않았지? 말해라! 정신을 잃은 나를 아우터림에 버려놓고 이 시궁창을 3년이나 기어다닐 동안 왜 연락 한 번 하지 않았는지 말해라!
돈이 없었습니다. 아우터림으로 안전하게 들어오려면 거액의 뒷돈을 지급해야 하는데 그 돈이 없었습니다. 뭐라고? 배드드림의 마담에게 성화를 맡길 때 지급했던 금액이 당시로서는 VTC의 모든 돈이었습니다. 지금 여기에 올 수 있었던 것도 겨우겨우 돈을 마련하여 지금 그 말을 나보고 믿으라는 말이냐? VTC가 방주의 지배자가 아니 인류의 지배자가
Yep, there it is.
고작 뒷돈 하나 찔러줄 수 없었다는 게 말이 되냔 말이다.
It's gone.
솔직히 말해라. 무슨 연유냐? 그 이유가 전부입니다. 죄송합니다, 성아.
Princess sinks to the floor. She looks up at the sobbing priestess with a blank expression.
딴 질나쁜 농담을 지금 나보고 믿으라는 말이냐? 죄송합니다. 이런 멍청한 놈들! 대체 일을 얼마나 개같이 멍청하게 해댔으면 이 꼴이 난단 말이냐! 멍청한 놈들! 무능한 놈들! 이런 빌어먹을 놈들! 성아, 진정을... 닥쳐라, 무능한 놈! 지금껏 그렇게 견고히 쌓아놨던 것을 그렇게나 한순간에...
I'm kind of looking at her necklace. I don't see any necklace with her. Unless if this counts as her necklace, but I don't think so. This is like a button thingy, right? I don't think that's a necklace. Maybe earrings? I don't know.
성아께서 살아계시지 않습니까? 아직 희망은 있습니다. 갑자기 성아께 연락이 왔을 때는 정말 놀랐습니다. 솔직히 말씀드리면 성아께서는 이미 서거하신 줄 알았습니다. 아우터림이었으니까요. 그 마담에게 돈을 냈다고는 하지만 쓰레기장의 존재들이라 당연히 약속이 지켜질 리가 없을 거라 생각했습니다. 당시로서는 몸을 피할 곳이 없어 일이 잘못될 걸 알면서도 내린 최악의 선택이었지만 이렇게 살아계시지 않습니까? 그럼 다시 뭉칠 수 있습니다. VTC를 다시 뭉칠 수 있습니다. 지금 방주의 신도들은 돈도 돈이지만 상징성을 잃은 것이 가장 큽니다. 중앙정부에게 일방적으로 숙청당하는 모습만 보여줬으니까요. 하지만 성아께서 건재하다는 것을 보여준다면 다시 뭉칠 수 있습니다. 무슨 수로? 열쇠는 아직 가지고 계십니까? 나를 버린 것도 모자라 이제 나의 권위마저 의심하는구나. 그럴 리가 있겠습니까? 혹시나 하여. 있다. 건재하다. 그렇다면 이걸로 뭘 어쩌겠다는 거냐? 오래된 기술의 모든 것이 잠들어 있는 열쇠가 있다면 VTC는 얼마든지 다시 살아날 수 있습니다. 협약 때문에 열쇠의 힘을 사용할 수 없었지만 이렇게 된 마당에 협약을 지킬 이유가 없습니다. 몇 세대는 앞서간 기술이 다시 드러나면 우매한 인류는 다시 우리 손 아래 떨어집니다. 물론 시간은 걸리겠죠. 하지만 우리에게 시간은 아무런 문제가 되지 않습니다. 아주 잠시만 굴욕을 견디며 암약한다면 다시 인류의 지배자가 될 수 있습니다. 지금 가지고 계십니까? 그런 중요한 것을 가지고 다닐 리가 있을 거라 생각하는 거냐? 허나 성아께서는 분명 그 몸만 아우터림으로 옮겨졌었습니다. 그래서
The priestess's gaze travels over Princess, stopping at the necklace.
그래, 열쇠만 있다면 네 놈이 성아의 칭호를 가질 수 있을 것 같은가? 아닙니다. 당치도 않습니다. 네 놈의 제안은 생각해보겠다. 생각할 것이 뭐가 있습니까? 지금 당장 움직여야... 네 놈이 지금 누구 앞에서 네 의견을 내뱉는 건지 잘 생각해라. 죄송합니다, 성아. 연락을 기다려라. 알겠습니다.
Princess turns sharply and walks away. After watching her for a long moment, the priestess heads back toward the partition.
뭐야? 무슨 얘기였지 대체?
프리렛,
응. 왜?
일단 오늘 봤던 것과 들었던 것 모두 아무한테도 얘기 안 해줬으면 좋겠어.
나 무슨 얘기했었는지 하나도 모르겠던데?
그래도 아무 말 하지 말아줘. 누구한테도. 특히 빅마담에게는 더더욱.
알겠어. 입 다물고 있을게.
고마워.
Ooh, now that's a lot of lore. That is a lot of lore for just a one... What do you call this? Episode.
왕국을 위협하는 사격 표시. 실속히 제압한다. 대장전하겠습니다. 재장전이에요. 재장전. 실속하게.
Yeah, so Anderson decides after the event finished,
왕국을 위협하는 사격입니다.
he decides to take matters into his own hands. She's just John Wick it, you know? 200 versus 1.
싸울
And they all
준비됐어.
dead.
끝났군요. 이제 함께
전부 물거품으로 만들어줄.
백성이 원하는 승리를
알겠어. 이동할게.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow.
길을 찾아줄 거야. 전부 물거품으로 만들어줄게.
After their meal, Princess and Staltry lie down side by side on the floor.
자, 아니 몸이 피곤하지 않으니 잠이 오지 않는군. 훌륭한 노동자가 되었네. 방주로 돌아갈 거야? 들었구나. 프리렛도 같이? 어떻게 알았어? 냄새 난다, 너희. 안 나는데. 나. 고민 중이다. 갈지 말지. 왜? 불안 요소가 너무 많아서. 그렇구나. 공주님은 어떤 사람이야? 나는 VTC에서 가장 높은 사람, 성아라고 불렸다. 뭔데 그게? VTC의 머리, 신으로 받들여진 존재. 나이가 많다. 지금은 너랑 비슷해 보이는 모습이지만
She transfer her consciousness.
200살 가까이 됐지. 사람은 그렇게까지 못 살아. 산다.
200.
라이프를 맞으면 이론상 200 중반까지 살 수 있다. 나는 이터널 라이프는 안 맞고 뇌를 옮기는 방식으로 지금까지 살아있는 거고.
Right.
어리고 튼튼한 몸으로 계속 갈아탔지. 20대 중반까지 살다가 갈아타고 또 갈아타는 걸 반복했어. 니케가 된 거야? 아니, 고철 몸뚱이는 싫어한다. 그래서 인간의 몸으로 옮긴 것이다. 지금은 좀 후회하고 있지만. 아무튼 우리 기술의 정수 중 하나다. 중앙정부가 틀어막았지만 나는 예외로 뒀었다. 그럼 원래 몸 주인은? 죽었겠지. 아니면 뇌만 떼서 니케로 만들었거나. 나쁜 사람이었구나, 공주님은. 그래, 많이 죽였다. 권력을 위해. 돌이켜보면 참 멋지게 살았다. 그래서 다시 나쁜 짓 하러 가는 거야? 방주로 가서? 고민 중이라니까. 돈이 없어? 줄까? 됐어, 너 써. 어차피 못 써. 치료받는데 써라. 여기서는 못 고친대. 역시 쓰레기 같은 동네야. 아우터림에서 태어난 사람은 평균 수명이 30대니까.
할 말이 있으면 해라.
얼굴 만져도 돼?
틈만 나면 만지려 드는군.
Because she can't see, Stall 3 reaches out and traces Princess's face. Princess quietly looks at Stall 3. Her eyes don't seem to be looking at anything at all.
이제 거의 안 보이는 모양이구나.
역시 알고 있었구나.
하고온 날 벽에 박고 넘어지는데 그걸 어떻게 모르겠나. 태어나길 천하게 태어나서 제대로 된 명도 누리지 못하는 가여운 것.
그래도 괜찮아. 행복했으니까. 행복할 거고.
같이 갈 테냐?
응, 같이 갈래.
그래. 마침 만일을 대비한 총알바지가 필요한 참이었다. 너라면 더할 나위 없겠지.
Princess removes her glasses and places them on Stall's 3 face. Bijan eye! You gotta say it, man.
뭐야? 눈앞이 번쩍번쩍해.
잠시만 기다려라.
Calibrating.
됐다.
Princess puts the glasses back
네
on.
뇌파를 기록했다.
Yep.
뇌파?
Yep.
방주로
So now
너에게 선물을 주겠다.
so now that's how it goes. So okay. Deep is still somewhere. Neon is still Stall 3. But Deep gave her a gift, so to speak. A longer life. A better vision. And now she lives at the Ark, enjoying what she couldn't even imagine before, you know? What a story.
그걸 위한 준비다.
뭔지 잘 모르겠지만 알겠어.
내일 가자. 방주로.
응. 잘 자, 공주님.
먼저 자라. 마무리 작업이 남아있다.
예쁜 언니 화면에 띄워놓고 뭐 하던 거?
그래. 뇌파가 확보되었으니 마무리를 해놔야지.
여전히 무슨 소리를 하는지 모르겠네.
우매한 너는 이해하지 못할 거다.
You will become a NIKKE specifically designed by Her Holiness herself, okay? So it's not going through all this manufacture, Elysion. No, none of that. This is from the highest quality, highest technology you could ever imagine. You are one of the kind, Neon. Your design is going to be, your spec is going to be just through the roof, you know? The next day, Princess is woken up by a pounding at the door. She rubs her eyes and opens the door.
뭐야?
큰일이야!
What?
아침부터 무슨 짓거리야? 왜 남의 증언을 두드려?
지금 아우터림 전체에 네 수배력이 떨어졌어.
Whoa.
나?
그래 너. 데려오면 1억을 준다고.
Jeez.
그리고 병사들이랑 니케들이 아우터림 안으로 들어왔대.
병사들. 중앙정부겠군. 들킨
They get a
건가?
whiff of it, huh?
아니면 팔아넘긴 건가?
일단 빅마담한테 가자. 좀 위험하긴 한데 아무도 모르는 장소가 있대. 돈만 좀 내면 호의도 붙여줄 수 있다고.
준비는
됐어.
가자.
어디로?
빅마담한테. 들렀다가 원래 가려고 했던 곳으로 갈 거야. 연락은 해놨어.
Going to Ark.
작별 인사하러 가는 거다.
공주님은 마음 먹으면 바로 움직이는구나.
Well, you kinda have to at this point.
가자.
빠르게 움직이자.
You know, there's a manhunt
No.
going on, so.
무슨 짓을 했길래 중앙정부에서 잡으려는 거니?
전생에 죄를 많이 지었나 보군.
일단 안전한 곳에서 몸을 잠깐 피하고 있어. 조금 위험한 곳이긴 한데 너 정도면 문제 없을 거야.
됐다. 작별 인사하러 온 거니까. 나는 방주로 간다. 데리러 오기로 한 사람이 있다. 지금까지 고마웠다, 빅마담.
그래, 그러기로 했구나.
뭐야? 무슨 소리야? 간다. 신세 졌다.
빅마담,
왜?
제가 맡겨놓은 돈 많죠?
적지 않지.
그걸로 공주님한테 호의를 붙여주세요. 방주로 갈 때까지만요.
무슨 소리냐? 같이.
공주님, 난 같이 못 가. 알잖아. 흐릿한 빛 정도만 보여. 발목을 잡을 거야. 가서 행복하게 살아, 공주님. 나쁜 짓 하지 말고.
지금 그게 무슨...
The door breaks apart with a loud bang. Mass-produced NIKKEs emerge through the thick smoke.
목표 발견. 확보하겠습니다.
정말 조금만 기다리라고 했는데.
빅마담?
손님 떨어지니까 여기서는 하지 말랬더니.
팔아 넘긴 거냐?
말은 똑바로 해야지, 공주님.
Of course. Who would have guessed? Who would have... But how does she know? That's my question.
중앙정부의 협조 요청을 무시하면 우린 끝이야. 미안해. 한 번만 용서해줘.
프리렛 네 놈까지.
난 아니야. 나 진짜 아니야.
Yeah, I don't think it's free red.
빅마담 도와준다면서요. 예?
I...
털은이잖니. 여기.
Never mind then. Never mind then. So free red did sold her out. After all those speak of like, my mouth is shield and me. You're a rat. Once a rat, still a rat.
다들 움직이지 마라. 협조하면 나무도 다치지 않...
Free red charges at the mass-produced NIKKEs.
사격 중지.
Free red collapses with blood spewing everywhere.
프리...
Well, dang.
민간인 피해 발생. 민간인 피해 발생. 나 아니야. 나는 배신.
Yeah, but I do still believe that it's not free red.
라저.
Because, you
아우터리의
know,
시민들. 아니, 인간들의 피해는 신경 쓰지 않겠다.
oh wow, okay. Yeah, because at first it was like, you know, free red is like a bully, but I mean, you know, see, how do I say this? Because, you know, in a way, Princess kind of deserve it, you know, with how she acts and everything. But yeah, at first it was like that, but now slowly it kind of grows. Their relationship kind of grows, kind of grew, and then it's getting better and better. And now he or she, I think it's she, Free Red kind of becomes their besties. You know, it becomes kind of like the trio of them now. So I don't think they will. I don't think Free Red is betraying them still. I don't think so. But somehow Big Madam get a tip off from somewhere, and then she reported to the central government. Either that or the central government had a tip off already, and then the central government mentioned or announced it to the, you know, the big head honchos in the Outer Rim to like, hey, we're chasing after this, and yeah, if you can apprehend her, 100 million for you, go. So that's probably what's happening. So the central government already have a tip off, from someone. Imagine if it is actually the priestess. That would be crazy, dude. So, well, Big Madam here is just doing business as usual. Freerat is definitely free, not really betraying. But yeah,
즉시 목표를 확보하겠.
it's gone. The mass-produced NIKKE looks at the hand of the fallen Freerat. Something hangs from her finger.
안전핀?
Oh, the grenade. Oh my god, it comes full circle. Oh my god, it comes full circle. Because the earlier Princess mentioned that, you know, why don't you just blow yourself up? And blah 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 blah. Now she actually did. Freerat actually did blew herself up to protect Princess and Stall 3. Who could have thought? When they both start at the beginning, they you know, they start on a not in a good terms, obviously. But now she did everything to protect her. Man. Princess grabs Stall 3's hands and runs. The explosion engulfs the area.
벽벽 앞에서 기다리고 있을 거야.
공주님, 혼자 가.
No. No can do. Princess takes Stall 3's hand.
가자. 방주에 가서 병도 고치고 그러자. 가자. 같이 가자.
나 아무것도 안 보여.
Just follow me.
깜깜해.
괜찮다. 방주는 밝으니까 너도 다 볼 수 있을 거다.
Now it all makes sense. Why she loves the light of a bullet. I mean, I don't exactly know, but I can kind of imagine it, right? Because say if you're in the dark, so it just kind of stays that way, and then if you are always on the bright areas, it stays the same. But if there is a darkness and then the bullet fires, it flickers, so it's like, ooh, there's changes, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's what's the word for it? It's kind of like the I don't know, the flicker kind of register on her much better instead of just like stays in one color.
교전 개시. 전부 물거품으로 만들어줄게.
Okay, thankfully there is still more here, because I was thinking like, okay, if that's the only one and then that's the boss after, I don't think that will wrap up the backstory
알겠어. 이동할.
quite well. But thankfully there's some more over here, so that's kind of like the bridge to the conclusion at the boss stage. Cool.
내 목소리는 준비됐어. 내게
왕국을 위협하는 책임입니다. 모두 신중하는 겁니다.
내게
왕국을 위협하는 책임.
좋아.
심판의
다
침.
쓸어버리는 거야. 지휘관님과 함께라면
Okay, let's see this.
더 잘할 수 있을 것 같아. 아무것도 안 보여.
너는 볼 필요 없다. 내가 본다.
무서워.
괜찮다. 내가 있다. 나만 믿어라.
그냥 가.
No.
나한테 명령하지 마라. 우매한 놈.
If you don't follow, Neon doesn't exist now. Princess and Stall 3 hobble forward together. The partition comes into view. Stall 3 is walking in darkness, Everywhere she looks is pitch black. Suddenly, she sees a faint light flickering ahead. Staltry twists her body and shields Princess. Staltry collapses. Princess watches her fall. She looks towards the partition, only to see the priestess standing there. Yup. I freaking knew it. Princess falls to the ground. Lying there, she lifts her head to look forward. The priestess is approaching her with a pistol in hand. That is just... wow. I mean, you can kind of get the hint of it before when she mentioned about the keys and whatnot. So the priestess is messed up. I mean, what can you say about cult, really? They are messed up. To the point of killing your own deity just to do whatever you want. I guess if you have the key, you will become the next deep, I guess, because that's what I get from the previous dialogue. Maybe that's why she do this, because she just wants to become the deity herself. But we'll see. She runs over, visibly delighted. Rolling Princess' body over, she pulls on the necklace. Princess grabs it with her blood-smeared hand. The priestess yanks the necklace out of Princess's grasp. Princess's palm is cut as the necklace is forcibly taken from her hand.
열쇠. 이것만 있으면 나도
Man,
너무 나쁘게 생각하지 마시길.
human, am I right?
중앙정부와 거래를 했습니다.
Of course you
당신의
are.
행동을 보는 대신 중앙정부의 한 자리를 받기로요. 중앙정부는 열쇠의 존재에 대해 모르니 저는 요직에 앉아 천천히 VTC의 부활을 준비하면 됩니다.
So she is going to be the VTC. Yeah, I guess she is the reason the VTC still exists now then, by her doing exactly this.
성하께서 저에게 하사한 열쇠와 함께 성하의 칭호도 계승하게 되겠죠. 성하께서 중앙정부에 붙잡혀 이런저런 정보를 강제로 불게 되면 제 VTC 부활 계획에 큰 방해가 될 테니 이런 신뢰를 무릅쓰게 되었습니다. 용서하십시오.
So the glasses is not the key. The necklace is the key. And then when Neon discovered Deep for the first time, they also asked for the keys and stuff like that. So those Deeps are probably know that Neon is related to the Deep somehow. Maybe because seeing the glasses or seeing something else, or maybe sense that some Deep runs in her. Because this happened, so it makes me thinking that they will fuse it right here, right then. And then Neon will carry the blueprints and then go to Elysian, and then Ingrid will make it for her, and then she become Neon. That's what I'm guessing here. Because she did work on Rappi and Red Hood, so I mean, and she also did it herself, that transfer her consciousness to this body, to Princess. So
놀아났군.
아니요, 그렇지 않습니다.
right, sure.
저는 그렇게
Every
어수룩하지 않으니까요.
you know how ironic this is? Everybody, at least most of this character, like in game or in movie and things like that, every time they say, I'm not so naive, they are the most naive person you've ever seen. And then by the end, they'd be like, surprise Pikachu face, like, oh, what?
그럼
We'll see.
이만 물러가 보겠습니다.
We'll see how you fare now, priestess. The priestess runs forward, unable to contain her joy. The necklace in her hands shimmers with a golden light. The priestess stops in her tracks and looks down at the necklace in her hand. It explodes. Or is it gone? Golden light bursts outward and the priestess vanishes. All that remains are the priestess's robe fluttering where she once stood. Princess laughs after watching the whole thing unfold. Oh, you're not worthy, eh?
그렇지?
You're not worthy, huh? She turns to Staltry, who is lying beside her. Her eyes are slightly open but unfocused. Red foam leaks from her mouth.
야, 죽었냐?
She doesn't hear anything.
이런 곳에서 벌레처럼 죽는 거냐? 기침을 달고 살고 눈까지 멀어버리더니 총알바지까지 자처하고는 죽어버린 거냐? 이런 시궁창 같은 곳에서 말 한마디 못 남기고 죽은 거냐?
It is kind of crazy though how Stall 3 able to tell. I mean, I guess that's her fascination with bullets, right? Because she probably see it often. She can immediately tell, oh, that's something is shot. So that's kind of like her indicator. Is immediately covered princess.
네 녀석다운 쓰레기 같은 삶이다.
Princess suddenly coughs up blood.
반복한다. 빨간 안경, 백발의 10대 초반 소녀다. 반드시 확보해라. 최중의 인물이다. 반드시 생포해야 한다. 반복한다. 빨간 안경, 백발의 10대 초반 소녀다.
Taken alive, but she is about to die
그렇게
here.
죽어도 괜찮은 거냐? 네 삶은 그래도 괜찮은 거냐? 그래? 괜찮다고 하겠지. 나는 네가 아무 면식도 없던 나에게 그렇게 잘해준 이유가 늘 궁금했다. 물어볼까 수백 번도 넘게 고민했지만 물어보지 않았다. 네 놈과 지내다 보니 저절로 알게 되었으니까. 너는 그냥 그런 인간인 거다. 빛 하나 들지 않는 시궁창 같은 곳에서 아득바득 살다가 남을 위해 죽는 바보 같은 인간인 거다.
반복한다. 빨간 안경, 백발의 10대 초반 소녀다.
불쌍한 거. 너 방주 본 적 없지? 맛있는 음식도 먹어본 적 없지? 밝은 곳이 어떤 곳인지도 모르지? 깨끗한 옷을 입어본 적도 없고 따뜻한 물로 씻어본 적도 없지? 나는 다 해봤다. 질리도록 해봤어.
Princess uses the last of her strength to move her hands. She removes her glasses and places them on Stahl's three face.
네가 그렇게 살았으면 좋겠다. 그 눈으로 빛을 보고 마음껏 돌아다니면서 즐겁게 행복하게 살았으면 좋겠다. 듣기 싫은 기침 소리도 그만 들었으면 좋겠다.
Princess gently traces her hand over Stahl 3's features, as if trying to etch them into memory. She touches her face with care.
아프지 마. 부탁이다. 잘해줘서 고마웠다.
Princess's eyes lose focus, and her breathing stops.
목표 발견. 빨간 안경의 백발, 10대 초반의 소녀다. 인근의 동료로 보이는 대상 발견. 데리고 간다.
Oh my god, I just... Oh my... Oh, that just hit me. Oh my god. Wait, so does that mean Deep is dead? Because the central government operator here found the white hair, red glasses, because they both have white hair. But the only one who wear the red glasses is Stahl 3, and they picked her up, and then I'm guessing it's going to be treated and yada yada, but not sure what's going to happen next. Wait, well, so what's going to happen to her then? To Deep, the princess.
나야. 끊지 마. 곤란하게 만들 생각은 없으니까. 중앙정부가 아우터림에서 한바탕 소동을 벌였어. VTC와도 엮여 있는 것 같고 그래, 모두 죽었어. 아우터림에서 그렇게 소동을 일으켰으니 이 얘기를 하려고 연락한 건 아니야. 중앙정부가 누군가를 데리고 이동하고 있었어. 여자아이야. 백발에 안경을 쓰고 있는 중요 인물인 것 같아. 네가 데려가는 게 좋을 것 같아서 연락했어. 엘리시온에 어떻게 도움이 될지도 모르니까.
Wow, so okay. So EH immediately contacted Ingrid in that case. So okay. Oh my god. So I'm guessing she made a scan on the glasses and then found the blueprint, and then Ingrid made Neon's base off of that blueprint and then move her brain inside there, and then she becomes Neon now that we all know and love. Wow.
그래, 서둘러줘. 시간이 얼마 없을 거야. 부탁해, 잉그리드.
Yep, I know. That makes a lot more sense.
전부 물거품으로 만들어줄게. 이걸로 우리는
Wait, there's one more.
좀더 꿈을
Oh, nice.
가져갈 수 있어.
I'm surprised that's still more. I'm not complaining. I need more. I want more. I don't want this to end.
훈련은 배신하지 않아.
I want to go it a bit longer, you know? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so the room that we entered, the house that we entered earlier with Neon, Jihen, and Ether scene, that's Princess's house that she bought. But Ingrid gave it some protections there somehow. On why that is, I have no idea. Because I don't think there is anything important there, I'd say. But then who knows?
여긴
Welcome back, Stall 3.
정신이 든 모양이군. 여긴 엘리시온의 리페어 센터다. 나는 엘리시온의 CEO인 잉그리드다. 교관이라고 부르도록.
저는 니케가 된 거군요.
그래, 아슬아슬했다. 뭔가 기억나는 게 있나?
She looks around.
누가 옆에 있었던 것 같긴 한데.
너 한 명뿐이었다. 생존자는.
She touches her own face.
안경이 있네요?
안경다리에 피 묻은 지문이 찍혀 있더군. 소중한 물건인 것 같아서 그대로 두었다. 기억나는 게 없나?
Wait.
네, 없어요.
So that's not the case then, because Ingrid doesn't even do any scan to the glasses. So in that case, the blueprint I guess will show up when Neon got her upgrades, right? Because that's the last one that we need. Rapi already got the upgrade. Anis recently got her upgrade too, so only Neon. So I guess the blueprint is going to be her upgrade then. The pretty lady is you, Neon. Oh.
뭐든 좋다. 기억나는 대로 말해봐라.
아무것도 기억 안 나요.
알겠다. 니케가 되면 보통은 이런 케이스니 너무 걱정하지 말도록.
Well, the braid is not really her, so to speak, because I don't know why I remember her having a braid for some reason. But yeah, her eye color is absolutely the same.
차차 생각날 수도 있으니 시간을 두고 지켜보지.
그렇군요. 감사합니다.
그 안경에 대해서 말인데 뭔지 모를 기술이 내재해 있을 가능성이 높다. 조사를 해보고 싶은데 협조해주겠나?
싫어요.
That's not... Of course. Of course. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. But that's kind of... You know... Most of this... I thought for sure... At least that's what I thought it would be. Is that Ingrid will do it. Despite, you know... asking permission. So it's like when she saved Stall 3 and then she saw the glasses as well, I thought for sure that she already did it. Doesn't even ask for permission and things like that. But yeah, look at that. It's kind of nice that she asked for permission before do anything else. But yeah, I wonder why. Maybe it's just a normal courtesy. Just, you know, it's yours, so I don't really want to touch it before I you know, before you gave me the green light to do it. So, you know, I'll respect your privacy and all that. So, you know, I like that.
안 될 것 같아요. 그것만은.
그래, 강요하진 않겠다.
고맙습니다.
좋다. 이제부터 너는 엘리시온에 소속된 니케가 된다.
I kind of wonder why also she mentioned Neon decide to just straight out no, and then we follow up with that's the one thing that I cannot allow. You know, I guess even though she doesn't remember, but I guess deep down inside there is this a subconscious that she knew that it is important for someone, you know, and she kind of just subconsciously said no, not gonna allow. There's one thing that I cannot allow to. Interesting, but yeah, I don't think she realized that either. So
언제까지나 너라고 부를 수는 없기에 이름을 정해야 한다. 당장 떠오르는 이름이 없다면 우리 쪽에서 붙여주기도 한다. 번뜩 떠오르는 이름이 있다면 해당 이름으로 등록하겠다.
The nameless Nikke stares blankly out the window. The place is dark yet dotted with flickering lights.
여긴 엄청 밝네요. 계속 어두운 곳에만 있었던 것 같은데.
She still remember that?
밤이다. 밝다고 하기엔 무리가 있지.
아니에요. 진짜 밝아요, 여기. 저기 반짝반짝 빛나는 건 뭔가요?
Neon.
저게 말로만 듣던 별인가요?
빛나는 거? 아, 저건 별이 아니다. 네온 사인이다.
네온 사인.
그래.
오! 그럼 제 이름 네온으로 해주세요. 어두운 건 좀 질색인 것 같은 느낌이 들어서요.
좋다, 네온.
She becomes the light in the darkness. Ah! Oh my god. What a backstory, dude. What a freaking backstory.
싸울 준비 됐어. 이야기는 다시 쓸 거야.
What a backstory.
행복하고 아름답게.
Please, thank you.
서두르죠. 돌아가서 해야 할 일이 있습니다.
싸울 준비 됐어.
Because she becomes the light of the darkness. Oh my god, that's so good, dude. I love words. I love words. Got any core? I guess here.
신속히 제압한다.
심판의 창.
지휘관님과 함께라면 나 더 잘할 수 있을 것 같아.
Okay, the last one. I'm guessing this is we are back to the Jihen one. The current timeline.
왕국을 위협하는 자들입니다.
Dang, it is kind of crazy to think that Anis and Neon got both of their story in the main chapter, while Rappi backstory is on an event, not on the main story. And I think it's a bit less too, because at least on main story you have like 28-ish episode, while in event, even though it's like a 3 weeks event, you have part 1, part 2, so there's like 24 plus epilogue, so that's 25 plus intros, 20s. I guess if we count all of those, then it kind of the same. Yeah, never mind. Neon lies atop a mechanical platform with her eyes open, staring at the ceiling. Tears are running down her cheeks. Oh, she remembers all of that.
공주님은 살아 있나요?
아니, 그럴 확률은 없지.
지엔,
왜요?
패스워드는 찾았나요?
이것저것 다 입력해봤는데 반응이 없네요.
멋대로 머리를 열어본 것 치곤 수학이 너무 적네요.
에이, 그래도 과거 기억 찾았잖아요.
Wow.
고마워요. 좀 괴로워졌지만.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
먼저 딥에 대한 이야기부터 해볼까요?
Oh, please.
갑자기요?
공주님이랑도 관계 있는 이야기예요. 짐작했겠지만.
들려줘요.
어떻게 차라도 한 잔 드릴까?
사양할게요.
자, 딥에 대해 얘기하려면은 먼 과거 얘기부터 해야 돼요. 옛날에 랩처가 나타나기도 전에 VTC라는 종교가 있었어요.
Yep.
말이 종교지. 사실상 과학연구소 같은 거였어요. 생명공학적
오케이.
연구소. 어떻게 그렇게까지 할 수 있었는지는 모르겠지만 어마어마한 기술력을 가지고 있었어요. 치료 쪽으로는 말이 안 되는 수준이었죠. 그걸 기적이라는 걸로 포장해서 신도들을 늘렸어요. 아, 포장이라는 말은 어폐가 좀 있네요. 실제로 기적이라고 부르기에 아무 문제가 없었으니까. 죽지만 않으면 다 살려냈어요. 잘린 팔다리도 돋아나게 하고 죽은 신경도 되살리고. 뇌를 교체해서 새로운 몸을 얻기도 하고 별짓거리 다 했다고 해요. 아무튼 그렇게
That's what Princess did.
보니까 신도들이 엄청 생겨났고
Yeah, it became a cult.
당연하게도 오만해지기 시작했어요. 머신 메사이어 프로젝트, 방주 프로젝트 같은 인류의 명운을 건 프로젝트를 아무렇지도 않게 진행했어요.
So the ARC project is from VTC. So the central government there is literally just like, nah, move away. Yeah, so VTC owns the ARC then in that case. And central government is a newcomer, but decides to like, yeah, nah, I don't like your rule. We'll rule it ourselves.
그러던 중 랩처가 쳐들어왔고 니케라는 새로운 기술이 인류에게 내려왔죠. 니케는 일단 인간이랑 비슷하잖아요. 그러니까 VTC의 기술과 만나서
Right,
호랑이의 날개가 달린 거예요.
They carry over the brain transfer thing from VTC and then turn it into NIKKE.
그때부터 VTC는 그 누구도 범접할 수 없는 절대 권력을 가지게 됐어요. 그러다 보니 어떻게 됐겠어요?
보통 오만한 행보의 끝엔 파멸이 기다리고 있죠.
Yep.
맞아요. 너무 오만한 나머지 별짓을 다 했죠. 사고도 어마어마하게 치고. 그게 인류연합군은 영 마음에 안 들었던 거예요. 근데 뭐 방법이 있겠어요? 세상은 VTC를 중심으로 돌아가고 있었으니까 할 수 없었죠. 그러던 중 인류의 방주 이주가 결정되고 VTC와 인류연합군은 중앙정부로 통합하게 돼요. 인류를 위해 우리 모두의 힘을 합쳐야 해요.
Yeah, right.
같은 말로 포장했지만
Yep.
실제로는
I mean, I've already guessed.
권 싸움 때문이죠.
It's already been
사이좋게
guessed.
반반씩 해먹는 걸로 결정났지만요. 근데 중앙정부에서 실질적인 힘은 VTC가 가지고 있는 거랑
Yeah, they're still dependent on VTC.
인류연합군 출신인 사람들은 그게 그렇게 눈에 가시였어요. 그러던 중에 지금은 부사령관이 된 앤더슨한테 VTC가 전멸에 가까운 피해를 입은 거예요.
Yep.
한 명한테 싹 다 쓸린 거죠.
They just
왜
gone.
그러셨대요?
그것까진 나도 모르죠. 이때다 싶어 중앙정부 내부의 VTC 출신들이 숙청되기 시작했어요. 숙청은 아주 수월했어요. 성하라고 불린 수정도 알다시피 그렇게 되어서
Mhm.
공석이었으니까.
So her holiness is
지금은
dead now.
흔적조차 찾아보기 힘들죠.
그럼 제가 입구에서 봤던 분들은 VTC의 생존자분들이신가요?
조금 달라요. 저것들은 DB라고 하는데 VTC가 만든 기술 특화형 니케들이에요. 니케다 보니 머리도 24시간 쌩쌩 잘 돌아가고 번쩍번쩍하는 기술도 몸에 막 심고 그랬어요. 실질적으로 VTC의 기술 전반을 크게 발전시킨 1등 공신이죠. 지들끼리 뭐 방주의 수호자니 어쩌니 민망한 별명을 붙이면서 놀았던 것 같고, 아, 여기 MMR도 원래는 그것들이랑 미실리스랑 협업해서 만든 곳이에요. 괜히 MMR이 수상한 기술들을 가지고 있는 게 아니다 이 말이에요.
그런 귀한 분들이 왜 저런 곳에...
VTC를 칠 때에도 딥은 못 쳤어요. 팁에 대한 의존도가 너무 높았으니까. 방주 운영의 핵심 기술을 팁이 꽉 잡고 있었거든.
Right.
근데 팁은 치들의 고향이라고 할 수 있는 VTC가 무너져가는 걸 보고 눈이 돌아버린 거예요.
So where is the key now then if that's the case? Because it doesn't even mention anything about the necklace drops or anything. It just light bursts and then the priestess gone. And that's it. So does the priestess still have the key somewhere? It's being teleported somewhere? Or it just the key is just gone because it's not worthy?
그래서 방주를 인질로 잡고 중앙정부를 협박했어요. 뭐더라? 뭐 동력원을 어쩌고 저쩌고 했던 것 같은데.
Of course.
그런데 있잖아요. 얘들이 생각을 한참 잘못한 게 방주를 인질로 잡았다는 거예요. 애닉이 팁을 완전히 작살이 내버린 거죠.
Dang.
재밌지 않아요? 내전이니 뭐니 그렇게 난리 피워도 가만히 있던 애닉이.
Wait, so let me get this straight. The ARC project is started by VTC. And I'm assuming in that case, NIKKE is also their creation. But then, VTC decides to like, nah, I'll take ARC as a hostage. Then NIKKE be like, no, purge them, dead. Wow. When you program your robot, way too well, you know? Because NIKKE is kind of like the what do you call it? It's the guardian of the arc, I guess you can say it, but not really because she also have a deal with Chatterbox. So like if that's her duty is to guard or protect the arc. I mean, I guess she also did make a deal with Chatterbox with the safety of arc in mind, and then she kind of like doesn't really see any other good options out of it. So it's like, okay, well, I'll agree with your terms. So we have a deal. That's maybe. But yeah, that's just kind of crazy to think about.
방주가 인질로 잡히니까 난리가 나버린 게.
Yeah, that's
재밌는
insane.
얘기는 아닌 것 같아요.
팁이 가진 온갖 관리 권한이 애닉에게 넘어갔고 팁은 아무것도 안 남았어요. 그렇게 되다 보니 걔들은 원래의 자리를 찾기 위해 방주의 상징을 죽이고 그걸 가져다가 확장무장으로 만들어버렸어요. 그 결과 저런 벌을 받은 거죠.
어떤 벌인데요?
유사 코어로 동력을 대체하고 척추 아래쪽 파츠를 날려버렸어요. 아무것도 못하게끔.
Dang.
너무 비인도적인 것 아닌가요?
네온, 쟤들이 무슨 짓을 했는지 자세히 알게 되면 당장 안 죽이고 뭐 하냐고 나한테 따질 거예요. 장담해요.
열쇠를 찾던데요.
맞아요. 네온이 가진 안경, 열쇠, 일단 이
Is that her
열쇠라는
glasses?
게 지금까지 알아낸 바로는 총 3개가 있는데
Oh,
VTC는 물론 DB 확립해놓은 온갖 기술의 정수가 담겨 있다고 해요. 높으신 분들이 하나씩 나눠 가졌다고 하더라고요. 지금 네온이 가진 열쇠는 VTC의 수장이 가지고 있던 열쇠였던 것 같고
well, yeah.
아무튼 입구에 있는 저것들이 열쇠에 반응한 이유는 간단해요. 열쇠에 있는 기술로 다시 그 영광스러웠던 시대로 돌아갈 수 있다고 믿는 거죠.
So, because this is also kind of similar with the priestess, what the priestess believes. So, is the priestess become clone of the deep then? Because every deep that Neon encountered there, wanting the key, and then now GN also mentioned they believe the technology within will help restore them to their former glory. That's literally the same exact thing the priestess mentioned. If we have the key, we can restore 50C to the former glory. So maybe it is the clone, and then I don't know.
그럴 리는 없는데 말이죠. 어디 보자. 얼추 다 얘기한 것 같은데 맞을까요?
예, 다 얘기했어요.
자, 그럼 네온? 제가 이 극비 중의 극비들을 왜 네온에게 얘기해줬는지 맞춰봐요.
스카우트 제이?
그것도 좀 매력적일 것 같지만 패스워드 모르겠어요. 우리야 제3자라서 모르겠는데 VTC의 수장과 같이 지냈던 당사자는 뭔가 알지도 모를까봐 물어보는 거예요. 안에 무슨 기술이 들어있을지는 모르겠는데 일단 읽기만 하면 이건 극비들이랑 비교도 안 될 정도로
If-
가치가 높거든요.
If I have to guess, it's probably Stall 3.
걔들 숙청당할 때 발악하면서 관련된 기술 대부분을 지들 손으로 없애버렸거든요. 그래서 호의를 내비치는 겸 알려준 거예요.
머릿속을 들여다본 분이 호의를 얘기하시네요.
에이, 지난 일은 잊어요, 우리.
짐작 가는 건 있어요.
뭔데요?
패스워드 창 어떻게 여나요?
그래요. 안경 양옆을 5초간 누르고 있어요. 그럼 패스워드 입력창이 뜰 거예요.
Neon presses the sides of her glasses. A brief moment later, a screen appears, displaying only the word password. She stares at it. For a second, the display flickers, and the words hated sound flash back. What? Hated sound? Noisy? Cough. Imagine if Neon starts coughing and it's actually the password. That is just what the heck? Oh!
음색
oh!
및 패턴 확인 완료. 뇌파 일치 확인. 스캔 시작.
뭐고 이거?
Blue light streams out from Neon's glasses like a glowing path and wraps around her body. Symbols and shapes float across the lenses. Moments later, the light fades and the text disappears.
스캔 완료. 건강해라, 셋째야.
Ooh. Neon taps the side of her glasses without saying a word. An image projects from the glasses and spreads across the wall.
설계도?
Ah,
이렇게 설계도.
yeah. Oh my god, that is so beautiful. Oh my god, that is so beautiful. Because, you could have easily just done Stall 3, Princess, whatever, you know? But she decides with hated sound. Like, she hates Stall 3 is coughing a lot. And the fact that the cough is actually the password. I mean, obviously, it's not gonna work for anybody's coughing because, you know, the glasses has to scan or record the brainwave of Stall 3 first and foremost, which Princess did already. So the only person who can access it is Neon, and I'm just glad that it actually you need to hold the button for 5 seconds in order to access the screen. Because imagine, because Neon coughs a lot. Because, you know, in the story we've been through a lot of stuff and she coughs quite a bit. And imagine if it just start triggering like that, you know. I'm glad that it needs a button press first in order to access it. So that's good. Man, oh man.
아, 매일 밤 화면에 띄워져 있던 예쁜 언니가 이거였구나.
이거 VTC랑 팁의 기술이 적용된 바디라는
Yeah.
얘기잖아요.
What did I just literally said a couple minutes ago? This Neon upgrade is going to be like Grimm's model what? Pilgrim what? You want top of the line? Eden what? You know? Top of the line UTC plus deep technology. It's not only VTC, because at first I was thought it was just VTC, but it's VTC and deep. Bro. Nothing, spec-wise, nothing will ever beat Neon's upgrade. None.
맞아요. 확보해요. 확보하는 건 문제 없는데 활용은 힘들 것 같네요. 왜요?
이건 제 전용 바디일 테니까요.
뭐라고요?
Because of the scanning.
스캔하는 과정에서 네온 전용 바디로 확정되었어요.
Uh-huh.
그 짧은 시간에 스캔에 대상 고정까지 했다고요?
Yeah.
뭐 고대 기술이니까요.
I mean, you know, Jian, you've talking about like the monstrous technological advancement of VTC and deep and this and that, but now you're surprised like, oh, it can scan that quick? Girl. Girl. You wanna rewind a little bit?
설계도상에서 응용할 수 있는 건요. 제법 있어요. 그런데 이해 안 되는 부분이 제법 많은데요.
Good luck.
못 만들어요, 이거. 지금 우리 기술 수준으로는. 뭐라고요? 설계도가 있는데 못 만드는 게 말이 돼요.
Good luck.
설계도가 있어도 해석을 못 하니까요.
Exactly.
돌겠네.
저기, 제가 여기 오게 된 이유가 안경에 비치는 길을 따라온 거잖아요?
그런데요.
안경이 굳이 여기로 길을 안내한 이유가 공주님이 MMR을 믿어서라고 생각되는데 그게 지금의 MMR을 믿는 건 아닌 것 같아서요.
무슨 말을 하고 싶은 건데요?
입구에 있던 저분들을 믿고 이쪽으로 안내한 것 같거든요. 기술 특화 니케이신 분들.
저것들을 고쳐서 쓰자고요?
싫으면 관두시고요. 그런데 있잖아요. 저분들을 굳이 죽이지 않고 저런 상태로 놔둔 건 언젠가 손에 넣을지도 모르는 열쇠의 해석을 위해 놔둔 거 아닌가요?
Right.
제가 보기에 지금이 그때인 것 같거든요.
에테르, 리스크 덩어리예요. 말할 것도 없이.
하이 리스크,
High reward.
너무 좋지 않나요?
Now it makes me thinking that Princess left something in the house that she bought, because there is no reason for like double protection scanning system, whatever that is, and in there made by Ingrid, if there is nothing important in there. You know what I mean? So the stern face of Neon earlier is not because she is in control of, or she is not she is unaware of where she is going. She is fully aware, but she kind of come to terms with the memory that finally returned to her, you know, tracing back the path, the same path that she has been living for years. So it's like, yeah, that's why it's kind of like stern face, and not really stern face, but like just man, you know, that's probably it.
저도 좋아해요. 하이 리스크, 하이 리턴. 근데 그거 알아요? 리스크는 네온이 훨씬 더 높아요. 죽을지도 모르거든.
안 죽게 잘 좀 해주세요. 제가 죽으면 슬퍼서 여기 찾아오실 분들이 많을 테니까.
Right?
좋아요. 해보죠.
예. 건강하게 만들어주세요.
Time to get healthy. Oh my god, what a quote. What a quote, dude. Let's get healthy.
저쪽이 아니라고요?
Oh
이미
my
알고 있었던 거.
god. I freaking love it, dude. Oh my lord, that is so good. You know, that's what we are in Eden now, so are we not continuing Neon's story anymore? Come on, man. But yeah, that's what Princess' last word to her is that get healthy, get well, you know, be healthy. Third. And also like her final dying word as well. Be healthy. Live a different life, you know. And now she is living a different life now, meeting an amazing friends, you know, able to experience all sorts of stuff that she never thought before. She never even imagined it. That's how crazy it is. She cannot even imagine it. And now here we are. I mean, I guess she is still I mean, to be honest, she is healthy, but yeah, you know, as in healthy, as in upgraded. Oh my god, I love it. But now the question is, there are 3 keys, and one of them is the glasses, and the other one is the necklace. But the necklace, we have no idea where it is now because, well, the priestess took it and it just disappeared. I don't think it's destroyed, but it's just gone somewhere. You know, we just don't know where it is. And then there's another one that we don't know. Maybe the current leader of the VTC is have it. That's what I'm guessing. Man, that's good. Oh, that's good. All 3 of the counter squad, dude. All 3 of the counter squad backstory has been crazy. Has been crazy. Like, all of them has been insane. Like, nah. All of them has been crazy insane. Even Anis, because I feel like when it comes to like tragic backstory, I would say Anis is kind of like number 3, right? Number 1 is definitely Rapi. Number 2 is Neon. Number 3 is Anis. But the thing with Anis is that it's still ongoing to this day. That's what makes it really, 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 really bad. Well, in Rapi and Neon, it's like, okay, it's done. Now we open a new chapter and we move on, you know, and we remember the past memories and, well, I'm here now, so I'm going to make the best out of it. While Anis has to go to this day carrying the burden of the tragic incident back in the day because of the aunties and whatnot. But you know, she finally comes to term. She able to move forward now. So hey, counters, man, counters. Backstory is insane, dude. Wow, that's really good. That is really, really good. Okay, let me go back to the outpost. Jukebox. Jukebox? Oh, because of the music. Now it's time to read the lost relics here. There you are. Okay. Don't look around. Wuff. I don't just tell anyone. Wuff. Hey, you're a newcomer from the Ark, right? How do I know? Haha. I can tell at a glance. I don't usually tell people this, but you seem like someone I can trust, so I'll give you some tips on surviving the Outer Rim. Listen up, people from the Ark always look around like they're sightseeing or something. You do that too, don't you? That's how you get marked as a target. It's basically screaming, come capture me. Got it? So keep your eyes on what's in front of and behind you. How do you watch behind you? Just pay attention to sounds and signs around you. Got it? Make sure you remember that. Okay. Sympathy is luxury. Hey, you wanna know the most dangerous thing you can do here? Showing sympathy. Try helping cause you PTM. You just slapped a sign on your forehead that says, I'm a sucker. And you think only the person you helped sees it that way? Nah, everyone who saw it will think the exact same thing. We're all screwed here, so don't go pitying anyone. Got it? Stick with the big dog. By now you should have a rough idea that the Outer Rim ain't anything like the Ark. Let your guard down for even a second and you are toast. You've got to keep your wits about you just to survive. What about when you sleep, you ask? Good question. That's when you stick close to the big dog. Even while you sleep, what if... Even while you sleep. What if the big guy bullies you? Easy. While you're awake, you've got to stay on that good side. Flatter them, bring them gifts, whatever it takes. Huh? How do you find someone strong? Just keep your eyes open and you'll spot them. Think you're the only one here who wants a good night's sleep? Everyone else wants it too. So what happens then? Yep, they all flock to the strong guy. So you just line up where the crowd goes and follow suit? Follow suit. Who am I sucking up to? That's a secret. Keen eye is a must. I think I've covered everything. What else? Almost forgot the most important thing. Do you know the one thing you absolutely need to survive in the Outer Rim? Oh, nailed it on the first try? That's right, you need a sharp eye. You're pretty smart, huh? So don't wander around like it says newbie on your forehead. Keep your eyes sharp, got it? Quick on the uptake, aren't you? Well then. Wondering why I'm holding out my hand? Nothing's free around here. If you enjoyed my little speech, you gotta pay up. I never said that? Really? I don't remember. Huh? You recorded it. Oh, really now? Sound of something being stabbed. See? That's why I said keep your eyes sharp. Thought you were smart, but I guess not. I'll take my due myself. Dying. Well then. Okay. But yeah. That's it. And that's it. Na 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 na. Oh man, what a freaking backstory. I love NIKKE, dude. I love NIKKE so much. I love words too. You know, can you believe reading text makes you feel something, you know? Like this. It's so good. I love it. But yeah, I think that's all for me for today. We've been at it for 3 hours, so that's pretty long. Because I usually thought it's only like 2 hours. I mean, I do make a lot of commentary and things like that, so that's understandable. So yeah, that's why I don't do 2 chapters back to back, especially with my condition currently. It's currently I'm feeling a bit cold now too, so I feel like it's coming back a little bit, but it shouldn't be that bad. like yesterday. Yesterday is the worst, but yeah, today is kind of like it's still kind of there, you know, the leftover, I'd say, of the yesterday's sickness. But yeah, I'm getting better. So that's why if I'm not as excited or as energetic as the usual, it's because I'm still recovering right now. But yeah, I think that's all for me for today. So looking forward for tomorrow, chapter 44. We will continuing the commander side of things, I think. Either that or the Snow White. Because of the what's the word? The art. The art for the chapter is showing Red Hood, Rapi Red Hood, and Snow White. Like Red Hood also pushing them from behind. It's like, you know, go my child, go do your thing. You know, like she still lives in their heart, both Rapi and Snow White. Especially now that Snow White remembers everything too. So, yeah. So the prologue is finally finished, and now we are into the main chapter, the main story of NIKKE. Jesus, I have no idea how long this is going to take then. We have chapter 44 coming up, so not sure. It's probably a mix between the commander and the Snow White. Or maybe a little bit of Neon as well. I doubt it's Neon. I probably think Neon is going to be a couple chapter in the future, because we still have not get... Well, not really. We got Anis already. So yeah, probably Neon will continue. Well, I guess with Anis as well. A little bit more at the end. But Neon, we still haven't really got her upgrade. With Anis, we already have it. So yeah, there is a lost sector, right? Yeah, so I'll just do this off stream. I'll just do it off stream. What reward are we talking about here? Oh, a new core. Rupture Cube. Oh, a new cube, eh? Okay. I like it. But yeah. Anywho, I think that's it for me for today, so... This music is so good. Oh my god, I love this music so much, man. It's so good. The melody, man. The melody what gets me the most. Like everything else is great, but what gets to me the most is the melody, the vocal melody. It's just it gets me the most, dude. Let's listen to that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, anyway. Let me stop gushing over music. I will later, I guess after we finish with collecting all the music, I can kind of show you all the music that I really like on this event, because there are 3 music right now that's already been that I already get from the Lost Relic in the event. And 2 of them is already a banger. I mean, heck, all of them actually. The intro as well is already a banger. And then the other 2 is just, one is so funky. And then we got this one too on top of that. My goodness. Anyway, yeah, let me stop for rambling and gushing over like fanboying. But yeah. Anyway, I think that's about it for me for today. So thank you everyone who showed up on the stream today. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Hope that you all enjoyed the stream today. And have a great rest of your day. Take care of yourself. Be healthy. Stay healthy. Just like what Neon said. Let's get healthy. I should apply that to myself as well. You know, everybody should. Let's get healthy together, boys and girls. Yeah, so that's all. Why is it not playing? There we go. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming. Thank you for everything fun together with me. Spread love, spread fun, and I'll see you guys on the next stream. See ya.